This week on Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
A gentleman about it, jerk off in the ocean.
Shoot some jellyfish. Like,
Yeah, but then why all them fish look like Shuli?
AB got himself arrested again. Then
God.
he got out and he tweeted he's due for a threesome. Jada Pinkett Smith is like saying she used to sell like crack. She was in the car with Tupac when he got shot. Just like a bunch of like loud shit. So I think kangaroos, I come to the realization kangaroos are pieces of shit, I think.
They're jacked.
They are jacked.
hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z. Birds-Idell. With me, as always, the boys are in the building. Filling in today, we got my main man, Polish Hill Kenny.
What's up, boys?
We got Big Dr. Scholes.
Hello.
And then we got shit-talking piece of garbage, Jack Welch. What's up, Jack?
Why are you trying to sound all cool? Like, hey, this is Mike
Nah, 'cause
Zidell
you guys are
with Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
Nah.
Look how sexy
You sound like
my
a sex
voice
worker.
is.
You
Yeah.
are beautiful.
Hey, the boys are in the building.
I'm trying to get that Delilah After
Dudes will
Dark
be
gig.
jerking off in the
That's
corner.
exactly
like a
That's what it
weirdo.
sounds like.
Yeah, dude. Z-Bird After Dark.
Get your fucking KCK. Hey, everybody. Get that rocking,
Well,
cuz.
yeah, well, you know what, dude? You had some fun at my expense. When,
Sure did.
When I was away, you guys started making fun of me, and I wasn't around.
Yeah, what
thinking,
you tell John I'm picking on you?
No, I didn't say that.
That's what he told me.
When would he have said that to you?
He said you got to lighten up on Z-Bird. You've been picking on him too hard. Hurting his feelings.
No, I mean, you took a lot of shots. I was on vacation listening to the podcast of my girlfriend and her family, and they were like, oh, they're really talking a lot of shit on you.
You didn't listen to the podcast.
I swear to God,
All four of you sat down and listened to
her dad
Greenfield.
wasn't there, but me, her, and her mom.
Like, in what environment?
Like, out by the pool.
Yeah, I guess that would hold up.
Yeah, and they
makes
were like,
sense.
man, you're really talking shit on you this week. And I'm like, oh,
It's no wonder why you only missed 2 episodes.
Yeah. Well, listen, there's been episodes where I've been gone and,
Yeah.
everything, you guys weren't so
Never.
nice.
Nothing but
No,
concern.
it's-
I've always heard,
it's all
Jack. Nothing
good.
but concern.
It's
Right,
all
you and
good.
your
It's all in
buttholes.
fun. It's part of the game.
Part of the game.
You know what it is, dude. Whoever ain't there gets it.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it is since we were kids.
Now old fat ball John's gone.
I'm telling him during the
got-
break last week, it's time to shave your head, Jordan.
We got Kenny back to back.
Yeah.
Did you see the YouTube? We brought this up last week, but real quick, did you see the YouTube comments? The dude's going after Rosado with no hat.
Dude.
Dude,
that
the
was-
note.
John seen it first.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
hurt.
he brought it up last episode.
He was like, fuck
He's
you.
like, you see that dude? I was like, there was more than a dude.
You say, both of them were fucking with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it sound like it was 20. It was 2.
So Eagle Tits loaned me some head powder so it ain't shining too bright like reflection. We got that bald guy connection.
Yeah, that's John's seat. That's that corner,
Yeah.
dude. It does. That light lights
Yeah.
your dome up.
It is. I actually need
It's like
suntan lotion, I
ricocheting.
think.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in
Should
a
put some
rave.
sunblock
Like
on.
laser beams are shooting off Kenny's
His
head.
head's like a disco ball
Yeah.
over here.
Imagine if I didn't get that powder.
What, how was vacation?
It was good. We had a good time down there. The beach was fun. It was interesting to say the least. Like a lot of thongs down there.
I was just going to ask
Yeah,
you
that's
that.
what I
A
hear.
lot of thongs, but then like Addie got a new bathing suit,
Male or female?
and she was just like, yeah, I didn't see it, so like I didn't wasn't watching what it was, and it wasn't a G string, but it was like a V string.
Oh.
So I had to be
Ooh,
like,
she was clapping them cakes on the streets.
I mean, she got nice looking body, so I'm like, I just was like, you gotta do
You're like,
do
babe,
you.
can I get a sample?
Yeah, let me grease your root. But like I had to play it cool. But like these like older dude like kept coming over asking us if we were like you guys aren't from around here. Like no one's from around here.
Yeah, what are you
dude.
talking
Right.
about?
No one in
dickbag?
Florida's from Florida.
Every time she rotated, because we were like had this cabana, but we like pulled ourselves out so we could get tan.
Follow
And,
the sun.
Yeah. And then, like, this dude would come over. Where you guys? You guys ain't from around here, are you? Like, none of us are. What do you
We're
want?
from right over there, asshole, where the sun was an
you
hour
stare
ago.
at my girlfriend's ass from over there. And my girlfriend's like, oh, he's not. He's old. Old dudes
pervert.
Still
old dude
perverts.
loves ass cheeks like a teenage boy loves ass
Yes.
Let me
cheeks.
tell you
Maybe more
They
so.
still got wieners.
Let me tell you something about getting old, dude. I think exactly the same that
Yeah.
I did when I was fucking 13,
I think it's
15,
much worse.
22. I just
exactly. I agree.
way
It's
worse.
worse.
The only thing that changes is like if you grow up just a little bit enough, you realize consequences.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's it, dude.
That's
the way
the only
that is
difference.
I remember thinking like, man, one day I'm just gonna think totally different like an adult.
Nope.
Blah blah blah. This dude was like 40 at the time, and he was, dude, no, you're not. He was like, it's going to be the same until you're 70. You just realize you can't do the same shit you did because like hangovers are horrible and there's consequences to shit. But besides that, it is the same. You're the same creep, the same level of fucking. Yeah, you're going to take a 70-year-old's going to take a gander at a young girl's ass any day of the week.
And I was like, okay with that. I was like, quit coming up back and forth. Like, you know what I mean? It was back. He was like,
Was he touching his hammer at all?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't jerking off.
No public masturbation.
He might have went to his cabana and sort of.
Well, he was mental
playing with
notes.
his
That's
cabana.
his cabana.
He was
What's that?
filling the spank bank for sure.
What's that?
Well, that's his cabana.
Yeah, he was like, did I get enough?
Well, yeah,
What's
I
it
know.
meant like spank bank for
if
sure.
he wants to jerk off at his cabana, he can jerk off at his
Absolutely.
cabana.
That's what you pay for.
Yeah, exactly. That's you know.
Do you think it'd be weird for him to take a little swim and have a jerk?
Like, while we're all
In
out
the
there,
ocean or the pool?
I think-
well, ocean. You can't be.
there's
Yeah.
a ton of kids around.
Yeah, but if you're neck up, you know.
I mean,
Tough to do.
that's against the law.
He might get caught in
It
the
is against the
riptide.
law.
Do you ever
I mean,
do
you
an
think
underwater?
about-
I've never done an underwater yank.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought of it.
No.
I'm sure kids have wave full.
I mean, you know, you might get
No,
started
you're
there,
talking
but
about
you'd
a
never
pool.
finish.
The pool's clear. You
Yeah,
gotta
that's
do it in the
gross.
ocean.
Yeah, if you're gonna
Even
jerk
in your
off in
own
a body of
tub.
water.
Be a gentleman about it. Jerk off in the ocean.
Shoot some jellyfish. Like,
Yeah, like damn, why all them fish look like Shuley?
Hands up there, anyways, right? Put it down the drain or something. Clean your,
I could
clean
see
your
someone
sheets,
all
one way or the other.
I could see like people hanging out on the beach all late, all coked out, getting weird, and a dude just goes out in the ocean.
Wait,
rubs one,
It's like that
rubs
one guy
out.
that would play with his nipples.
Yeah, when we were smoking,
He would
crack.
had to go.
Yeah,
he was doing blow on the beach. Forget it. I got to go for another swim.
Dude, we were in Mexico at one time, and all these chicks from Colombia came up, topless, like thongs. It's all of us dudes in the ocean. They're looking super hot, right?
Yeah.
They're like talking to us, and then all of our wives are like on the beach, and they start popping up like whack-a-mole. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's heads start
To see
popping
it,
up.
yeah.
They're just screaming at us, dude. But that's the only time I ever thought about making
Jerking
love to
off.
myself in the ocean.
We were in Punta Cana. That's the topless beach.
Yeah, that's her. I think that
And
was her
then my
name.
cousin Melissa was there, and she's like, Kenny, look. And then I'd look, and once in a while it was tits, and once in a while it was Speedo right in your face. But you had to look every time. I'd be like, you know, you
Yeah.
turn, oh, you fucker, you got me.
How was your cousin's tits?
I mean, you know, they're pretty big. She's,
Yeah.
Did she
you know,
go
Good
topless?
for her. No. No.
Do you think? I mean,
Yeah.
would they have been
I mean, I
nice?
have
though?
eyes. My cousin got big tits.
Yeah,
you know,
nice. Yeah, so I was wondering.
God bless her. You know, her kid didn't go hungry.
Is it first cousin?
Yeah. No, I mean, we're close, like a sister. You know, that's why she's pointing out
So
tits
it'd
to
be
me.
weird if you banged it.
Yes, very.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Not like
Retarded
far,
kids for sure. Yeah.
not like far enough down the line.
No. No, not even, no.
Not even close.
No.
I've never seen Kenny a little uncomfortable. I think we got him.
I guess I can't tell her I was on this fucking show this week.
Hey, why don't you skip the first 15 minutes of that one?
She knows she got big tits. I mean,
Yeah. No doubt.
just an observation.
Yeah. Melissa with the
I mean,
cannons.
I wasn't,
Yeah.
you know.
I used to go to Vegas a lot back in the day, and there was a topless pool at the Mirage. Topless pools aren't all what they're cracked up to be. Like, they're kind of cool, they're kind of weird, and
They ain't all perky titties. Out
it's
in the
not all
topless
perky
pool.
titties, and not everybody's topless. And then so it's not like everybody's topless, and then the girls that are topless, you're like almost not trying to look at because it's a small little pool, and you're not trying to be a creep. And it's just it's a weird situation, especially sober. I feel like it was always like our first stop because it was in the Mirage and that's where we were staying. We're like, it was just the easy let's go do this first, and get some drinks. And drinks were always $26 for a Michelob Ultra because you could see a titty. So yeah, they weren't. I mean, they weren't bad. They were kind of cool. I got approached one time by a chick and a husband, and they were trying to get creepy right off the bat, and I was like, dude,
He was a cuckold.
I'm halfway through my first Michelob Ultra, dude. I'm here till Monday.
You gotta get me on a 6-pack at the end of the week.
I got it. Yeah, let me ease into this before this fucking animal's jerking off in the corner somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
I
for
went
that.
to-
Jeez, Jack, take the compliment.
I went to a nude beach in Italy the one time, and it
I
was
feel like that old.
That would have been a lot of hair.
no, it was just old
I
people.
bet your wiener probably fit in over there.
There was I didn't go nude. I was young. Yeah, but you're right. But it was just so many old people. It was like
Yeah.
saggy tits, fucking Leave It to Beavers. you
Probably
know what I mean?
crazy tans.
Oh, but they were old, so their skin looked like
Yeah.
an alligator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh man, she's
It's
hot.
like 80 years worth.
She
of
was
tan.
hot like in '53.
Speaking of alligators, Z-Bird bought fake Crocs down on vacation.
Yeah, I did.
Whoa, for the record, Jack's wearing Crocs right now.
With socks on. With socks on.
Yeah, looking like
shorts.
my grandfather.
Let me get in front of this.
Yeah.
They're my house shoes, and they're slipper Crocs. And remember we were talking about you can't go raw in these; it'll get smelling quick. So you gotta wear.
Yeah.
And then it was either this or steel toe boots. That's all I had in my
You
fucking
can't go raw in your
car.
house, but you got to risk it in public without the socks, just to like.
People are gonna start talking.
You know.
Well, I think I look cool.
Well,
Yeah.
that makes one
Yeah,
of us.
that's,
So what are these fake Crocs? They nice?
Yeah, they look exactly like those, but they're $45 less.
But Mike, they're at home, aren't they?
They're down in Florida.
Right.
I left them in Florida.
Oh,
Florida
see, even
shoes.
better.
Yeah, so when I
Look
go
at
back
you,
there,
look at this
vacation
guy.
shoes.
Yeah.
This guy's a
Excuse me.
millionaire.
Excuse
Hey,
me.
those are my vacation shoes.
I can leave them Crocs down here. I can buy another pair up there.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's like, I leave Crocs everywhere.
things are going
well,
good.
did you leave them at the house? You can use them next time down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right.
right up by the pool. There.
Yeah, I mean,
Hose them
you're
all-
allowed to let loose on vacation.
Yeah,
Did you do any jet skiing?
yeah. So
You were heartbroken when I talked to you.
yeah,
What happened?
so, dude. So we went down to the thing, and like I was all pumped up to go, and I was like, "Fucking!" I called. Everything was ready to go, and I go to the place, and the guy's not there. I call him. He's like, "I'm on my way back. I just loaded sent 2 people out." Gets up there, we're bullshitting. Everything's ready to go, and I'm like, I hand him my debit card, and he's like, "You need a credit card." I'm like, "That's right." So I was like, "Addie, I need your credit card. You know, I'll just give you the money." She was like, "Yeah, no problem." She went.
The old, I'll give you the money later.
She was like,
Got him.
I didn't bring my credit card. I'm like, why wouldn't you bring your credit card? She was like, I don't know. Oh my God, we could. And it's like a 40-minute drive home.
Oh no.
So I'm like, we'll just try
What
it.
the hell are you talking about?
Just try us again later. So I like didn't freak out, and then like the next day we ended up like
shit. I just hit the camera with my foot. Sorry.
the next day.
Except for Z-Bird is jet ski. I'm sorry.
We went to like a smaller. I didn't get to go into the ocean. Went to like it was like a bay type thing, and I got to jet
Sorry,
ski there.
tits.
So that was cool. At least I got.
I'd rather jet ski in the bay.
Actually, because the bay one you could go. They didn't have a governor.
Full
The
throttle.
ocean one you can only go 40.
The
catching
ocean
air and shit.
Yeah, the ocean gets choppy as fuck.
That's why they have that on. But the thing is, too, you have to get it for 2 hours to get to the ocean because it makes you go through all these channels in Siesta Key to shoot you out into the ocean. And if you go faster than the 15 miles an hour, the weight, whatever that speed is, it's like 10 or 15. They'll fucking pull you over.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're waiting for people like you
them
know.
hosses
tourists.
down there. Them people don't fuck. They don't want assholes in the.
Did
that's
Addie get on the
nice.
jet ski with you?
No, she has never gotten on the jet ski the 6 times that I've been on one since we've been together, and I don't know why.
You're just rolling solo, dude.
It looked like an idiot.
Dude,
My
I tried to do a
girlfriend sitting
jet
on the
ski
dock
once and
with-
just could not balance on it. As soon as I get on, I just tip over.
Really?
Top heavy.
Yeah, I mean, this is 100 pounds heavier, Kenny, but still. I mean,
you're
it's like I got
sitting
good
down.
balance and shit. I could, I don't
talk-
know. They'd say go, and then when you start going, I'd get up. It was on a river, but it doesn't matter. Like I didn't have a dock to step down on it, so I couldn't climb up.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I'd get over and I'd go blump, or
When
I'd
I-
get this way and I'd pull it back over. And then it was like. There was other people trying to get on because we were at a camp. I mean, I had all weekend, but then it was just like,
yeah, you're flustered
you guys
now.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Those don't look that fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the worst.
Fire Mac Canada.
give me the canoe.
Fire Mac Canada signs / chants are popping up everywhere. So Penguins games are chanting Fire Canada. I think College Game Day had a sign Fire Mac
I heard
Canada.
that. Yeah.
They're popping up everywhere. Is there any part of you guys where you think this is getting a little mean?
No.
No.
I mean, that's a pretty loud chant at the Pens game. All right.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
That's rough. I listen, he sucks. He should be fired. Don't get me wrong. Part of me feels bad for him a little bit.
You know what though? Pittsburgh has never been a city that's taken it easy
No.
on anybody.
He-
Big Ben's got booed.
Good
off the
idea. Terry
fucking
Bradshaw
field
won
before.
4 Super
And
Bowls.
he been
maybe-
booed off
yeah,
the
he was like
field.
didn't come back for 20 years.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Like we're heartless bastards when it comes to sports, dude.
But a lot
For
of it,
an offensive coordinator.
the
fuck
thing
'em.
is, I don't even think he should have been brought back. So,
I
don't
agree.
even
Totally
blame.
agree.
I don't even like.
This is
I'm
all last
surprised
year
that
coming
he even
back.
got that position.
A lot of people are. I mean, people were saying he uses like fucking Madden plays, and he does.
Madden
like
plays are way better.
No, he runs.
I could run a better offense.
He runs the mesh spot all the time.
Yeah, I mean, just, you're trying to relax on a Tuesday night, maybe turn on the Pens game, and they're just chanting, fire you.
I hate
that'd
you.
be rough.
What if he was there? He was like, honey, let's go. We'll go like incognito.
What's he doing relaxing? It's fucking in the middle of the season on a Tuesday night. You should be working on next week's game plan.
I mean, yeah, at least we're playing Madden.
Yeah, do something. I mean,
You watching hockey? You didn't even write sport.
He should
You
be
watching
fired.
film, bro.
That's it. High school coaches are watching film.
Fucking
all
ain't
day.
right there are the good ones.
My girlfriend's dad is he's a film studying bastard. I'm telling you, no one watches more high school.
He likes
film
some
than
tape.
him. He loves tape. He watches film, and you should see his cards he got. Like, dude, he's the man, dude. When it comes to that shit, there's no one that I've ever seen watch as much film as him and analyze it the way he does.
Dude, I watch high school football on Friday nights. I think it's the least Leanie's ever been attracted to me. Because she'd be like, I'll throw it on.
She
She's
see you in these
"Shoot."
Crocs with the socks on?
She see me in the Crocs. But I'm like, dude, we're gonna watch this high school football game. She's like, come on, man. Saturdays college, Sundays NFL. I'm like, yeah, this is a good one here. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, Perry's playing.
Yeah, I was like, let's turn this on for a little bit. I don't know. I like high school football. I like to watch a little tape myself. AB got himself arrested again. Then
God.
he got out and he tweeted he's due for a threesome.
Gibsonia.
Yeah, so nothing like not paying child support for the 100th time, and then you know what I need as soon as I get out of jail? A threesome.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, he is due for a threesome.
I mean, dude, who knows how many kids AB got out there? What the fuck's going? Like, he's just on such a downward spiral, doing weird podcast appearances. Like,
Dude, look at his hair.
he's just doing anything right now, dude.
Dude,
I think he's probably almost out of money.
His hair looks like my kid's
Yeah.
cabbage
He got
patch
one little
doll.
lock
Like,
hanging down there.
pigtails.
you said he's spiraling, but he's been spiraling for years now.
He's
got to
be at the bottom of the spiral
Yeah,
soon, right?
It's a hell of a fucking spiral.
Yeah.
I've seen him
Where
on
is, the
5
cash?
Speeding up.
I think he's doing podcast appearances, to go on these podcasts.
$5,000 a pop.
I think that's what they're giving him.
They gotta sustain him.
He was on 5 different ones that none of them made any sense, and all they kept saying was, "My man AB's ready, ain't that right, AB?" He was like, "Money."
Yeah, I think they
When
tried
that
to.
small it is, if they're paid him $5,000 to come in.
money.
I think they tried to make him a main fixture on It Is What It Is. That's Cameron and Mace's show, and he did one for 10 minutes, and okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
they
one of
got they
those.
got a couple clips out of him. I don't think this is
Just pay him
sustainable.
what we told him we'll pay him, and
Yeah,
don't bring
get him
him.
the
He don't let me
fuck
not have
outta
to come
here.
back. Thank
Yeah.
you.
He don't even got to stay for the whole show.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we'll pay your child support.
You're
if you
making
just
everybody
get the fuck
uncomfortable,
outta
buddy.
here.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
He's on Planet Zeldar for sure.
Bills had the Bills had somebody carted off on what they play Thursday or
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Yeah.
So it was
There was 1 million people carted off in that game.
well, they had the ambulance on the field for this
Right.
one. It was kind of a. It's not the same, but it was for a second there. Kind of looked like it could be a Demar Hamlin situation.
Is that real?
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It
So-
looks like it's on Madden or something. That look fake.
Yeah.
As they're bringing the ambulance off the
Sorry,
field,
we're on
the
radio, folks. Sorry.
the camera zooms in on the ambulance, and it has Damar Hamlin's jersey on the back that says Hamlin 3 on both windows. One of the more bizarre things I ever seen before in my life. Listen, they did a great job, saved his life. Great job, Bill's staff. In what world is it how weird is that to everybody?
Yeah, it is. But I see what they're doing. They took his that almost
Situation.
tragic- yeah, his situation, and then they promoted CPR. They said more people signed up for CPR this year
I believe that.
than ever.
Yeah.
So
That's great. That's
I
great.
thought
Supposed to be
maybe he-
inspiring, right?
I thought
Like-
maybe he sponsored the ambulance because
Yeah.
of his.
you think?
No.
That's what I thought when I saw the
No.
fucking number on there.
No, that's just something they did. I get where the
He did
CPR
say
shit.
Demar Hamlin was here.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense. But to
Ride or
actually,
die.
to actually have his name and number on there is just strange.
Especially because that's not the only place that ambulance is going.
Right.
Like, there's a kid, there's some fucking old dude that's drunk, pissed steaming drunk, getting hit with Narcan thrown in the Demar Hamlin ambulance.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like multiple like Hamlin ambulances.
It's Demar heroin ambulance.
Yeah, dude, there might. That's a good question. Like, are they all like that?
They can't be. No.
That dude that got Narcan will be stealing them fucking jerseys.
You would imagine if they all were
When it
like
comes
that.
to-
Where'd have the other jersey? Like, I don't know. I'm good. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later. See you on the next one.
I feel like if the other ambulances in Buffalo looked like that, they this would have been like a thing way before now. Johnny isn't here, but the past like week, well, John sent me the shit on accident a while ago. You did it the other day. I'm just raking in the benefits of a fellow podcast host, Amazon orders, because like they sent me diapers for my diaper party.
Yeah.
And they keep fucking up, and they sent me shit. Z-Bird sent me some Death Wish coffee that I do have in my car for you. And then
Did you try it?
no, and then Johanna/John sent me laundry detergent, a case of protein shakes, and like a case of toothpaste. And like when we got it, I just figured it was like one of our neighbors, but like it didn't. I thought Leanie ordered it. Leanie thought I ordered it. And I'm like, hey, thanks for getting those shakes. She's like, I didn't get it.
It's all good for a new dad. Coming
Yeah,
around.
I was like, this
coffee
is,
will keep you up. Laundry
feel
detergent
great.
to clean
And then
it.
we had an argument about detergent. She was trying to do like she's trying to use like this hippie detergent, and I'm like, listen, we got
Fragrance free.
Yeah, I was like, we could do like the hippie version of like Tide, you know, and then that was in like that's what came like the hippie version of Tide. And I'm like, all right, she definitely ordered this. I was
That's
like,
just
dude,
Amazon
like those are
listening,
good
bro.
shakes. Like, good luck. And she's like, I didn't order them. And Johanna finally hit me up. She's like, hey, did you get this order? I was like, yeah, everything's
Well, they're delicious, by the way.
everything's pretty much gone except the toothpaste. You could have the toothpaste. So they're getting that back. But
Jack's a porch pirate.
yeah, whatever.
I'll send it to my house then.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one
right.
ain't even like, that's finders keepers. I mean, it comes to your
Yeah,
house.
it's
At least
came to
he
my
brought
It
house.
ain't like you just came across it. It literally
Nah.
come to your door.
Dude,
Yeah.
I bet that
It
happens.
looked for you.
I bet
Right.
that happens a lot. Like when people have like
Forget to change the address because
Yep.
you're just clicking. And
Yeah.
Right.
I've done that to my sister's house in Texas before.
it probably happens like a lot, a million times a year.
Amazon, if you don't like return shit all the time, if you need to like just say like something didn't come, Amazon's pretty good about being like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
Uber
keep
Eats,
it.
on the other hand, if you fucking done that, if like I've done it where I'm like sitting at my house and like sent it to work, and like that is the biggest kick in the fucking dick ever, dude. And Uber Eats don't play. They're like, take a picture of this and fucking send it. You're like, Jesus Christ. Next thing you know, I'm never like. I've done it high multiple times and it sucks.
Well, you know what? I
Yeah,
gotta
right.
take the L.
Yeah.
Was it winter? Like it was still good the next day?
No, but it was like my manager would like hit me up. He'd be like, hey man, there's food down there. Did you order this? It has your name on it.
Like,
Yeah,
oh,
enjoy
fuck.
it. Enjoy it.
Yeah, eat it before it gets cold.
Yep, I can't drive down there. So
That's way worse than the Amazon because that's whatever on
Yeah,
Amazon.
right.
The food, you're like, yeah, I'm starving.
You're waiting
You're
for it.
anticipating that to
Yeah.
get there.
takes an hour and a half
Yeah.
to begin with, just with
That's
like
way
the-
worse. Yeah.
it's a major kick in the dick. All right, let's do some voicemails.
What's up, fellas? It's Hutch, long-time listener, big-time caller. Just want to get your thoughts on something. I just recently made a purchase. You know, I'm a sucker for a good deal. And on Amazon, they had some bidets. You know, that little thing that squirts water in your butt. Came in the mail the next day, hooked it up, bro. I'm here to spread the good news. My man, you use one of those, you're going to have the cleanest butt this side of the Mississippi. Best purchase of this year. All right? I just want to get your thoughts on it. Are you pro bidet? Are you against it? All right, take it easy.
Thanks,
Do you
Hutch.
mind if I can I take this one?
Yeah, good.
Hey, Hutch, bud. You know, you're new to the voicemail. You say you're a long-time listener. You're not the first caller to call in about a bidet. You're not even the second-time caller about a bidet. I've called in at least twice about the bidet to tell Jack and his new butthole to get it. And you're absolutely 100% correct, though. It'll change your life.
So I have a bidet.
Still hasn't hooked it up.
Still
Hutch.
haven't
You'll
hooked it
listen.
up. Yeah, I haven't hooked it up. I'm like missing a part or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad your butthole's clean, Hutch. Good for you, buddy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sound very happy.
Yeah.
Change your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. You ever sit on there a little too long with that water going?
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have like a half a turtle head poking out. You crank that water up.
Boom.
Boom.
It's like
it's hard to play away games now.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I could see that.
You're
All right.
saying it's just so good at home you can't.
Yeah, I mean it's like literally clean butthole. I still don't own white underwear. I ain't that confident yet, but
Yeah.
you know, because occasionally got to play away games.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. Nah, that's just peeing though.
That's just the one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Hey, boys. Mike Wees here. I got a little information for you. And give a little shout out to a young lady named Nikki. If you remember, I was telling you guys about my big giant boss I was scared of. And it turned out to be a big teddy bear. Well, his girlfriend ended up being Nikki from the donut shop. He came up with a GFP donut. And I just thought it was pretty cool. It's like a big circle. With that being said, I do have a little tiny gear grinder. People, when I'm out walking my dog. I'm living in a hotel right now trying to find an apartment. And I have to walk my dog in certain areas. This guy comes running up. I had like I hate to say it, it was like a red jacket that had faded a little bit. It kind of looked bad. I think he thought I was a woman. He come running up screaming and then realized I was the guy who wasn't going to sit there and take his shit. And I was like, yo, man, who are you talking to? Next thing I know, I got the cops at my door. These Karens out there, man. My dog didn't even go to the bathroom. My dog didn't do nothing wrong. We were just walking around. My dog happened to walk up on his grass. Put a little gear grinder out there. But, hey, say hi to Nikki. Bye.
You just did. Wheeze. What's going on, dude? You're cross-dressing, living in a hotel, getting the cops called on you. Like, we know Nikki. She's the best. Works out Just Good Donuts, good friend of ours, everyone on the podcast. I know her husband, he's the man. They both come to comedy shows and stuff. Great people. But, like, living in a hotel, I've been there, done that every time, but the other end of that room was a crack pipe. I hope that's not the case. I hope you're just in between situations. The cross-dressing thing, I hope it stops. But
Unless you're having fun.
And if you're having fun,
live your life, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck that stranger.
Just bring a bag for the dog shit.
Yeah. And the cops are there and everything like that. Like, hopefully, you're in our prayers.
Yeah.
GFP. Mike Newsom. Hammered. Hopefully I remember his fucking phone call. Here's my grinder. You're out with your wife and her friend because her friend's having a bad fucking day. But it's also you and your wife's fucking anniversary. So you cancel all your fucking plans because your wife's best friend is having a bad fucking week. And now your wife's mad at you because when you get drunk, you get fucking loud. Surely, I know you fucking understand. Gear grinder is, what do you do? Keep up the good work. Z-Bird, hilarious. Surely, the fucking weed brownies were the fuck you ate episode. If you just would have talked a little bit more, it would have probably been the best episode.
I thought he was talking that
ever.
whole episode.
Risotto, you crack me the fuck up every single week. Jack, I don't even know, man. You are so under fucking estimated, or so underappreciated, I think. Have a good fucking night. Peace out from drunk ass Mike and
Mike.
Newsom.
Drunk Mike's my favorite fucking caller right now.
Thanks for the
dude.
call, Mike. There's no way you could turn that into a threesome, Mike.
Yeah,
I thought
that's
the
your only
same
hope.
thing.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Listen, all right, it's our anniversary. We're
I'm
gonna go
gonna
out for a
bring-
good drink.
She's having a bad week. We can make it a good one.
Yeah.
Susan's gonna come. She's really sad. She hasn't got laid in a while. That sounds like your wife is setting you up and you missed the fucking ball, my man.
Yeah, no, you have to definitely give a soft pitch for a threesome. See
Say
where
it
that
jokingly.
lands. And then maybe you did it. Maybe
Obviously.
maybe that's why you blacked out.
You guys, I was joking. Them is jokes. Why don't you come sit next to me?
Yeah.
Hook this bidet up and blow her fucking O-ring out.
See, the one I got is a split stream, too. You can clean the front butt with it.
Yeah.
Don't forget, they get the fancy one. You can clean the vagine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So it splits like a little
Yeah,
lizard
there's
tongue.
a knob. The one knob is for the flow, and then the back knob splits the stream.
It's like a hose.
Like
it's
a
like
lizard,
a spray.
Yeah.
like a lizard tongue.
Yeah.
Did you call it a front butt?
Front butt.
Okay.
You-
Hey guys, Water Boy, got a gear grinder
Water Boy
for
loves
you.
dudes.
Fucking DoorDash. Sunday. My wife and I are sitting there working on the house, and, you know, we were all scuzzy and shit. We're like, I'm hungry. Let's order some Jersey Mike's. Awesome. So we order our shit and get a confirmation it was picked up. 20 seconds later, get a confirmation it was canceled. Didn't get refunded. Shit, just spent 45 fucking minutes on with customer service with fucking Apu from God knows where. And now I got to wait another 48 hours to see if they can refund my money.
That's nuts.
They all the texts came up on there. They read them to me. They know I was frauded or defrauded. I don't know which one it's frauded. Anyways, I'm fucking done with DoorDash. Fuck DoorDash, and have a good night.
Waterboy, do yourself a favor. You seem a little stressed out. Head up to Cambria and get your dick sucked by that guy.
Nothing relieves your tension like a good old dick sucking.
You won't care about that 45-minute wait, that $40 bill when you get a little, get up there at Cambria. You know, you like to get up there, get your dick sucked by that fellow.
Meet up with old Jersey Mike up there. Have him suck your fucking wang.
What's up, boys? Kenny. So I'm watching the replay on YouTube, and it's 9:44, and I'm on vacation. It's Wednesday night. I've been boozing a little bit, but it's like I'm on vacation. 9:44, and I'm like, fuck. I'm ready to go to sleep. 9:44. I'm on vacation. I'm ready to go to sleep.
Speaking of being old and shit.
Fucking 42.
That's fucking crazy, man. It really is.
I was worried. I knew I left that.
That's the best thing you can do on vacation. Is like, dude,
I knew I left that. I'm like, I thought I might have been slurring a little more. I was drinking a lot.
Liquor, too?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been doing like vodka and water with Mio because I'm trying to cut the carbs a little bit.
Yeah.
Mio ain't bad.
No, vodka. I know it's good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
There's some Gatorade, the sugar-free Gatorades with it, but the vodkas, I still drink them like beer is the problem. I don't like sip on it just because it's vodka.
Yeah, no.
But it keeps you hydrated though because it's vodka and water.
Yeah, you got to hydrate while you.
It actually really helps the hangover. You're not hungover next day because you're hydrated.
Well, you're not drinking enough.
I had to go to a birthday party.
I beg to differ.
I had to go to a birthday party at 8 p.m. on Saturday night. It felt like I had to be somewhere at fucking 2 in the morning. It was insane.
I hate going out late.
And then especially now it gets dark. It's getting dark and it gets cold. And like, dude, my crib's just so much better.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, it is sad. It's crazy.
I think Ancient Aliens is on a marathon tonight.
Yeah. I'm like sitting there like, huh? Like, how do you feel? You're pretty pregnant. You better get out of
on
here.
vacation. It's 9:15. She's like, you want to watch another episode? I'm like, I'm making it. I'm gonna be up at 5.
Yeah.
Keep kicking that kid. Yeah. Sometimes you regret it the next day. Like, oh, that episode wasn't that good. I rather slept.
Yeah. That's like, dude. Whenever I was down in Florida, like, dude, I fell asleep by like 11:30 every night. Watching Ancient fucking Aliens.
And like on vacation, you really put that pressure on yourself. Like, I should be doing something, but at the same time, like, I don't give a fuck.
I'm on vacation. I just want to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they ain't right. But then it's like, I'm on vacation. I can't sleep the whole thing away.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
It is.
It's a conundrum.
All right, let's take a break.
Hold on, we got Larry. You said we have one more voicemail.
Yeah, just 1 second to back out.
Ooh, Kenny, not the ender, dude. Look what Eagle Tits is doing to you over here, cuz.
That's all right. You gotta give somebody else a chance every once in a while. I understand.
Boys, love you. First and foremost, love you. Dear Grinder, so I asked, what will Greenfield do?
Whoa.
Bad charge on my bank card. I called the bank and said, we're going to cancel your card. We'll give you a new card. Be there in 3 to 5 days. No big deal. So later that day, I'm out with my daughter. We stopped at McDonald's. I use the app. You get all kind of money off for this, and you get points for that, whatever. You know how it is. And it says, hey, there's no fucking cash. So I go in and I say, hey, listen, I order everything on the app. Can I pay for it and just use my cash? Because, I don't know, maybe fucking we're in the United States and cash actually fucking works. I want my discounts and my points and shit. He goes, well, ring it up and see what the difference is. It's like a $15 difference.
That's it.
Kenny, was that you later in the night, black guy?
Hopefully you find your debit card. Great voicemail.
Eagle Tits, you thought that was good to put on there? That dude was so fucking drunk, it was
definitely
insane.
saved the drunkest for last.
Yeah, there's no way that guy has any idea he fucking called in. He's probably going to listen to this episode and be like, what the fuck?
I'm like, fuck, I lost my debit card.
Have you ever called? Can you ever call Black Dot and like not know you called and listen to the episode and be like, oh shit, here I am?
No. I usually
it's during the week.
I never call. I mean, like I said, I never listen while I'm driving a bus on Fridays on my last run to get me to the weekend.
Yeah, that's when you don't listen.
I never listen because not a lot.
Yeah, right.
And
rolls are rolls.
But usually, like if I would listen, then I would call like when I get my car on the way home Friday.
Got you.
Before I leave the parking lot at work, because I usually I mean I don't listen, but there's time after the episode to think about the voicemail and put it together.
Yeah.
What was in the voicemail?
So on your way home, that's when you
kind
do
of
it?
rehearse a little bit, so they're not just on a whim a lot. I'm good, I'm witty, but sometimes you got to put it together.
There's some thought. You definitely tell there's thought behind it. All right, yeah.
Especially now, there's a lot more. There's Big John, Waterboy calling in. There's a lot of keep up
people
the
are
pressure.
swinging.
Yeah,
Hutch is coming in, repeating my ideas already.
Dude. And what world did that guy think we know about, like the point system on the McDonald's app?
I don't fucking. In what world did Eagle Tits? He just was fired that on.
All these voicemails were like by accident. But they talked about Amazon. They talked about going to the wrong place. They talked about orders not coming. We already covered all this before the voicemails.
You're right there.
Right.
I did say that.
You say it every time.
I do. I said we try to play everyone's, and we will continue to do that. And if you want to leave a voicemail,
even if it's
call
nonsensical,
412-438-8358. 412-438-8358. Also, if you want to help support the podcast, so we can have like better graphics, more clips, stuff like that, sign up for our Patreon. It would help us out. I think it's like $5 a month. We don't put a lot on the Patreon, but all the money helps go towards the podcast, so we can try to help us put out a better product. All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break and be right back with more of that Greenfield's Finest podcast.
Hey, Eagle Tits here. So as Mike said, we do play most of the voicemails that come in for better or worse. So do you think you can do better? Call 412-438-8358. That's 412-438-8358. Now time for some fresh ads. Let's talk about 12 Whiskey Barbecue. 100 bottled craft beers, 28 drafts from local brewers, and some amazing food all in one place. At 1222 East Carson Street in Southside. They also do catering. That's 12 Whiskey Barbecue. Learn more at 12pgh.com. That's TWELVEPGH.com. When an appliance breaks at home, you want to get it fixed immediately. You need someone dependable, someone that's quick and reliable. You need Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. Ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, and more. That's primetimeappliance.com. Our pal Artie has dropped a line of hot sauces, and I'm here to tell you about them. We got Arbol Insanity, Habanero Island, Teriyaki Thai, Pizza Shop, Sweet Jalapeno, Hoppin' Jalapeno, Triple Pepper Fret, and the Hot and Sour Serrano. That's 7 different Pittsburgh hot sauces to try. Check them out at artieshotsauce.com. ARTIES hotsauce.com. Have you guys checked out Fat Butcher in Lawrenceville? They're at 5151 Butler Street. They bring the old school classic neighborhood butcher back to Pittsburgh. All the meat is sourced locally straight from Western PA farms. Visit their website for more info at fatbutcher.com. Hey, come here. I don't know if you guys heard, but at GFP headquarters, Z-Bird won't stop sticking his dick in electrical sockets. It's become a problem. We even have to have Plug Electric on standby just for the aftermath. And honestly, they're amazing. You should have them for all your electrical needs. Ask for Vance Hall, 412-298-6770, 412-298-6770. And Z-Bird, for the love of God, please stop sticking your dick in electrical sockets. Have you ever been out for a night of beers in the South Side and get unfairly pulled over for a DUI? Or maybe get hit by some jagoff that had too many? Call Ketchel Law. Their team of attorneys are here to help. 412-456-1221. If the cops catch you, call Ketchel. Visit their website, ketchellaw.com. 412-456-1221. Hey guys, it's E.T. Are you in the real estate market right now? You should talk to Carson & Associates. From buying to selling or even property management, they got you covered. They're located in the heart of Southside with a finger on the pulse of the Pittsburgh area, and that's for commercial and residential. Call 412-431-1718 or visit www.casouthside.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You looking for a fun night out in the South Side, but you don't want to get punched in your face? Neither do I. That's why I'm going down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. You want to go somewhere, have a beer, hang out with some people, see some hot chicks or some hot dudes, but you don't want to get punched in your fucking face? Well, go down to Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. Have a good time and tell them Z-Bird sent you. All right, everybody, welcome back to Greenfield Files Podcast. Real quick, got a comedy show coming up this Friday at Comtra Theater with me, Samantha Bentley, and Bill Crawford's headlining. So if you didn't get your tickets already, grab them online at ComtraTheater.com. Now it's time to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline, who be corn dicking?
There you go, man.
Yeah.
You're getting back into it,
Yeah.
man. Getting that Kasem voice going, getting everybody excited
Oh,
about
that's what
this
the
show.
fucking episode was. What was the name of it? Like
Casey.
Relax, Casey Kasem.
Oh, dude.
Dude, that was Eagle Tit's idea.
Was it?
Yep.
See, I knew he
was on
secretly
it.
hated me. When he gets drunk and I drive him home, he tells me he loves me. I'm like, hey, I love you too. You know what I mean? But when I'm not around, he belittles me.
Yeah.
I see how you are, Larry.
He belittles me.
He belittles me in front of his new friends.
With the cool kids.
Don't worry, everybody. Z-Bird's never missing a show again.
Yeah, we're gonna have some scheduling issues coming up here. Like Leanie's insanely pregnant. We got Halloween
She's
next week.
over-pregnant.
The Halloween's in 2 weeks.
Halloween in 2 weeks. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do. Halloween's gonna be the
Would
200,
it be
200
Devil's
show.
Night? Would it be, no, the show wouldn't be on a Devil's Night.
Yeah, October 31st when we film, and November 1st.
Yeah. So we can't. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
We'll figure
Maybe
it out.
live from the hospital bed.
Yeah. But
Chill out,
LJ,
man.
That's what Z-Bird asked me to fill in for him 2 weeks ago. I said, shit, October might be the month of Kenny because
Yeah.
you figure Jack will miss at least one episode. I
Yeah.
need this one was a 10 minutes warning. I had to speed here and drop
he
people
was
off
in the
early.
locker room, though. I got to
Yeah.
give Kenny credit. I messaged him, and fucking, he was already dressed out the door. He said, I'll see you there.
Yeah.
I'm like,
on
dude,
my
that-
way.
that's my dog.
He drove the bus
I had
here.
to skip a few stops.
There's a packed
people
bus
outside.
outside. There's people waiting. Say he broke down. Sorry,
Yeah.
Kenny's
sorry,
like,
get
shut
off.
up. I'll give you his old transfer.
Get a learner's permit.
loser.
Drake's son Adonis made the worst song ever made called My Man. This song stinks so bad.
We're going to play it?
It's a
I don't have the audio.
it's a video. He got to make a video and a song.
Wait, you don't have the audio for this?
Hey, you don't need it. It just goes
My
man, my man, and he dances like an idiot.
No, nobody going to talk to my man.
Yeah. Listen, I get your Drake son. You get to do shit, so that's cool. But your dad makes good songs. Have him make a good song. Like, why would his dad? Like, Drake was like, dude, I can't have his kid putting out hits on me yet. Let me just fucking
Nepotism at its finest
Well,
there.
he's just let me put this flopper out because this kid stinks.
Maybe just crush his dreams right away. Like you know what? Don't help him with any of it.
That's Drake's son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't help him with any of it. Let him do it.
White women.
He
Dude,
looks like he looks like I drove past him at the JCC the other day.
dude,
Yeah.
he but the comments were so fucking funny.
Oh, they're
dude.
going at him.
The funniest was the dudes were like, come on, man, chill out. The dude's only 6, and he was like, when I was his age, I was 7. I was like, that's fucking great. He's like, that motherfucker soft.
When I was TJ, I was 7. That's probably the funniest shit I've heard
Dude,
all day.
No matter even if that song's good, like the internet's gonna turn on him just because he's Drake's son. He's a little kid. He's spoiled as fuck, obviously. Like I don't know. I think you might want to hold him back unless Drake just like doesn't let him read the comments and if you think you got a banger out there and no one tells you different.
He's like
He's
Lil
paying
Rome.
someone like to
Yeah.
take out all the bad comments.
Or he's trying to be a
well,
little
look,
Bow
they
Wow.
love you.
No, he's like Master P's son.
Yeah, little
Lil
Romeo.
Or it's like, look, kid, you don't go out and stay in school.
Or like Drake ain't.
You ain't going to go to family business.
Just count your dad's money.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
right.
like, it's pretty. I mean, you could say Drake's probably. I mean, he's probably around, but he's always running around doing shit. Kid might have been at home. His mom might have been getting annoyed with him. Let him do this project without Drake even knowing about it. She's like, yeah, I let him make a little video with that guy. You know what I mean? I had it all set up for him, and he's like, don't put it on the internet. She's like, I already did.
He was like, woman.
Is Drake in the video?
No,
So
just
that's what it could be.
is he in the video?
Yeah, he doesn't sing at all. He like
Oh,
mouths
okay.
one of the
I could only
lyrics.
watch like a clip of it because it sucks so bad.
My man. Nobody gonna
it didn't
talk
look
to my
good
man.
on video.
No,
No.
and it sounds even worse.
Yeah.
Kid sucks.
Yeah. Stick to being rich.
Yeah. Jada Pinkett Smith says she was shocked when Will called her his wife before the slap. said they haven't been husband and wife for years. Dude, Jada Pinkett Smith's putting out a book. She's
the hugest cunt in the world.
For Cocoa Puffs. Man.
She abuses
People.
William P. Smith.
Yeah.
You slap Chris Rock over that bald peckerhead looking
Bald-headed
bitch.
hose.
Like, dude, the black community's turning on her.
Yeah.
Like, big time. Like, black Twitter is killing her worse than Adonis, Drake's son. Dude,
Well, it looked like
she,
if black Twitter killed him, that'd be racist.
No,
What do you mean? He didn't
he's
look.
he's having that.
I'm saying, but they couldn't just because they were. He don't look at the part.
I think his mom's a full-blown white porn star. Or was a porn star. I think she might get out of the game.
Yeah, she.
But
She got to be albino. That kid.
I think he's a light skin.
That's Camille's kid.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith is like saying she used to sell like crack. She was in the car with Tupac when he got shot. Just like a bunch of like wild shit. And like so I think it was
Her and AB need to get together.
yeah, she's starting her podcast back up. Everyone's like, dude, no one gives a fuck. She just looks mean and crazy and manipulative and just like someone I don't ever want to see.
Yeah, very
ever.
cunty, very cunty.
Cunty and just also like scary. That will like she looks like someone
Crazy
that will go
eyes.
to like the end of the earth to like ruin someone's life
Yes.
on like a daily
She
basis.
drags that axe
Dude,
all day.
and she does a good job of it. Like with no one is ever gonna view Will Smith the same now as they did 6 years ago.
He's a
Like,
battered man.
dude. I mean, like honestly, like she literally like took his manhood by fucking her son's friend, and like
Bragging about it.
bragging about it
And
to
it,
everyone.
and it confronting him on her show about it.
Then having like saying they're not even together. Then for him to come out and say this shit about saying I couldn't believe he called me his wife. We haven't been together for years. Like, dude, he just defended your honor. Like,
she got a book coming out.
yeah, and like, I get
She's
it.
a cunt.
He only defended her honor because she looked at him like, "Go slap that motherfucker."
Dude,
Yes.
the thing is, like that's the thing. These people are literally selling their souls.
Their souls.
Selling their souls, and anyone that they love souls. Like, this is fucking up their family big time. She's just completely selling out. To get
She
this-
sold hers a long
Dude,
time ago. Now she's selling Will's.
Even
Yeah.
the kids,
Right.
I've seen something that the kids were like, "We feel so bad for our dad."
Yeah.
That he has to put up with her.
She put something. She's
She's
literally
hell,
like she's
dude.
reaching out. She's like latching on to everything. She's like, psychedelics saved my life. Jaden showed me mushrooms and like they saved my life. Like anything like clickbaity or like popular right now, she's like latching on to.
Yeah,
trying
she's
to
a
sell.
dick rider.
The Tupac is pot again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
She's
they
a
just
dick rider.
Yeah, she's a dick rider. And I seen a very funny.
Did you see the meme?
I seen a very funny comment where it was like, "I wish she would have died and set it off."
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is
no,
a
I saw the
fucking good
meme.
one.
It was it showed Tupac in the car and then her head
sucking his
poking
dick?
up.
Yeah, I see that, too.
Yeah.
That's how she was in the car.
I mean, was she really in the car?
that I believe.
No,
I don't
no
I
way.
don't know.
No.
Because
we
I
would have heard
watched,
about this a long time
Dude,
ago.
Right. That's
I've
all she
watched-
would ever would have talked
I've
about
watched
ever.
every
She had
documentary.
PTSD from it. That's
Yeah.
why she's crazy now. Maybe she was in the car.
Or all the dick.
yeah, like she's just like, yeah. I mean, just come out and say it. Like you fucked Tupac one night.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, great story. Tell your
Yeah,
grandkids
she had a little
about
bit of that thug passion.
it. Yeah, like it isn't like you guys had a fucking relationship.
New York Post says ice cream and chips are as addictive as coke and heroin.
Huh.
Z-Bar, what do you think,
I
buddy?
like to field this question. It's 100% not true. You definitely have never seen anyone prostituting for ice cream or chips. You don't see people going to Home Depot to get steal power tools to get ice cream and chips. I don't think anyone's ever sold a TV for ice cream and chips, or like left work early, borrowed money, maybe borrowed money for an ice cream. I don't know.
You ever
rob someone stolen money for ice cream and chips? So like to tell me that ice cream and chips are as addictive as coke and heroin is insane. If you don't have chips or ice cream, you don't get sick. I know that. Like, if I don't eat ice cream at night, I actually feel better in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't. It's like
kind of the opposite.
It's to have this big old mustard
Yeah,
bomb go
you-
off in the shitter.
Yeah, you don't rob the fucking good humor guy.
Yeah. Well, someone did before, but
Yeah, you don't call the fucking ice cream dealer 500 times at 4:30 a.m.
Where you
on a
at?
fucking
Where you at?
yeah, right.
what's that thing like?
The ice cream truck ain't showing up at 4:30 a.m. The coke
Right.
dealer is.
This is like someone saying like
You
these are white, like rich white people problems.
Yeah.
That they want to convince
nonsense.
to be like, oh, what's going on? How's your son doing? Like, he's been in the room with 3 bags of sour cream and onion for 3 fucking days. I don't know.
It's okay that you're fat, honey. It's as addicting as heroin.
He's got ice cream in his pants.
Well, if it's as addicting as heroin, go on heroin, lose the weight, you fat bitch, and then see what's more addicting.
And then start shooting coke.
And then
so you can
start
get-
eating your fucking cookies
You
again.
won't be hungry no more. You start shooting that Coke.
Yeah. Oh man, that's better than Ozempic. Oh, cocaine for show. Yeah. Oh man, you could run a marathon of that.
That's the funniest commercial.
And start 7 fictitious businesses. I can't tell you how many
bars.
I can't tell you how many businesses I started on cocaine with imaginary people. Like when I was like in my house, like shooting cocaine. Like, you know what we're gonna do, guys?
Yeah,
like,
you're definitely better
yeah.
ideas on Coke than on ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream. All I can think about.
Like,
Is,
ice cream, I got this idea of. No.
yeah.
We lived in Southside
Maybe
back.
it's kind of heroin too.
Jack got something.
We lived in the Southside back in the day, and like a couple of my roommates would like party like late into the evening, and like I never really partied, but like I would stay up and drink. And like I remember the one time they were talking about like opening like the 3rd bar that night, and like dude, I was all right, I'm like going to bed. They're like, dude, you're going to bed in the middle of like this business strategy like plan. Like, dude, you're cut out if you don't like stay up and like
spitballing.
Yeah, we're fucking. We got a major
take a
brainstorm.
chance.
Yeah, like, all right, well, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm forfeiting my equity.
Yeah, I'll take my chances
Yeah.
on this one.
This one might
You guys
not
are
pan
almost
out.
out of Coke
I
anyway.
better get a teener and cut myself back in.
Yeah.
That's dude. That's perfect. Exactly what happens with cocaine business strategies
absolutely.
in the inner city Pittsburgh.
You start talking percentages, everything.
Oh yeah, and like
Dude, I'm partnering like 36 businesses.
one of our friends. I'm not gonna say their name, but I've started like seriously. Like me and him should be in the Fortune 500 for fake businesses. We've started so many fake businesses. It's insane. It's ridiculous. Like dude, he had this one where like supposedly he had $1 million in Bitcoin on a hard drive somewhere. He just had to find the guy, and I'm like, you're just telling me this now? I can't even do the voice because everyone will talk. I'm just gonna shut up.
I always felt like his podcast was like a drunk talk idea though that you guys actually stuck to and did. Like all drunk one night, like, dude, we're funny. This is hilarious. We need to start a podcast. And Zebra starting comedy, and then it all kind of came together.
No,
It did all kind
Like,
of come
you're,
together.
you know, the other people were drunk, Zebra. You were just there. You're the one that wrote down the idea because you were sober and kept it. Like it was like a good drunk idea that came together. Here we are.
Yeah, this started. My brother had a podcast. I went on a couple times. Z-Bird went on a couple times. They shut that down. Then Z-Bird liked it. He wanted to fire it back up. Asked me. I liked doing it. And then Sholey and John jumped on, and here we are 4 years later. Didn't expect to do 200 episodes. If you would have asked me, like, hey, if we're 4 years in, 200 episodes, I would think in my head, like, hey, we're probably doing all right.
I thought we were having this conversation on a boat.
Yeah, no boat.
I think it probably would have fell apart if you guys didn't start voicemails. I think
Yeah.
the glue that kept this thing going.
It does.
Voicemails
piece
help for
yeah.
sure, dude.
Voicemail is a big, good segment. Whose idea was it? Yours, Jack?
That was me. The whole layout of the show was kind of me. The segment, we didn't have segments at first, I feel like. And once we got segments, it kind of like fell together. It was easier to plan out with segments. Without segments, it was like there was no flow to it, and it was just
at
us.
first we used to have like people. We had guests all
Yeah, we
the
brought in,
time.
like-
No, we only had 5 guests.
Well, the first 5 episodes.
Yeah, we brought in like local business owners that we like knew, and then once the 5 people that have businesses in Greenfield, we used those 5. We're like, okay,
Now what?
Now
I
what?
mean,
You
most
had
of the
Paul
ideas
giving
been there
bets.
the whole time. I mean, Gear Grinder's been around, Corn Dick. I mean, a couple
Yeah, we
different names,
we
but
put the segments.
Cordick, yeah, it was like
a lot of it's been around.
We put the segments in pretty quick after we realized we can't keep inviting like people we know to
And
talk.
Paul's bet
just didn't know as many
advice
people as you
sucks.
thought.
Yeah, or like we just realized they weren't interesting.
yeah, because no one wants to hear about. I'll tell you what, no one wants to hear about fantasy football, gambling. No one wants to hear
Nobody.
about it.
Yeah.
And like, there's a billion podcasts like that no one listens to.
Just talk about both and like.
And we're lucky enough that like we at least have enough people to listen that we don't want to go fucking stop
Talk
doing
enough
it.
about it.
Yeah. Like every once in a while, someone will recognize me down at Costco. It's like keeps me going. Like, yeah.
Yeah, we probably should do guests on here. I just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
It's not that big a room.
well, it's not. And then
You
like
should have seen what we did it before we had guests.
you
We'd
have
be
to
on
like
top
line
of
it
each
up.
other.
You have to fucking prepare. If you're like getting like real guests, you know, like say we get like a Bob Pompiani on here, we have to have like shit prepared for like Bob Pompiani to like
Right.
answer.
You have to give him like his rider or whatever.
Well, yeah, not even that, but like you're not. I don't know. It's just
you have to build the show around the guest.
Right.
And like all the gear, everything, the gear grinders, the corn dicks, you would kind of have to make it so Bob could jump in. Like Bob's probably not too. He doesn't know much about Drake's son Adonis made that song. If we said that, we talked about that to Bob would be like, oh, yeah, I didn't get that one, guys. I don't know.
Right, it get a little awkward. Monkeys in Bali are stealing tourists' phones and glasses, and they won't return them until you give them some food. So these monkeys on these like cliffs will like run in your purse, run on your head, steal your glasses, steal your fucking iPhone, and they won't give it back to you until you cough up an apple or some type of food.
They're extorting tourists.
Like fucking Dunstan checks in.
Dude, you need to throw that monkey right off that cliff and set the fucking tone, dude.
Now go
like
tell your
beating them
friends.
birds up in front of the other birds.
Yep, absolutely. Like, all right, like you got to get your phone back. Here's an apple, and after that, you just sucker that motherfucker.
Yeah, you kabuki kick him right
So you
off
get away with that
ledge.
once.
And then you look at his son right in his eyes and like, see what I did to your fucking dad?
Steal my iPhone again, you
you-
piece of shit.
She's mad walking away like I wanted that apple.
She was saving that.
Might need it. Look how thin she is.
Yeah. She's on that. Zampic.
Dude, so I think kangaroos, I come to the realization kangaroos are pieces of shit, I think.
They're jacked.
Dude, they are jacked. So this kangaroo in Australia had this dog by the neck, and he was trying to like, drown the dog.
They're dry humping it.
No, he's
Well,
trying to
wet humping
He's
it.
trying to kill it.
Fucking heading. Look at my dog.
Look at him, dude. He's shredded.
They got claws too, dude. So he was trying to drown that dog. The dog owner goes into the river
and fights him. Look at him.
Suckers the fucking kangaroo. The kangaroo's standing up jacked, dude, while the dog gets away. This psycho's laughing at the fucking kangaroo. That kangaroo's a piece of shit.
Look, dude, the kangaroo's standing there like a little lanky dude from fucking down below the
Dude, that
tracks or
motherfucker
something.
was
He was
buff.
flexing.
Yeah.
Like, what's up?
Oh, they're jacked, man.
Look at him. Look at his fucking arms.
Yeah,
bro.
look at that poor dog. That
Oh,
piece of
you
shit.
did that to Layla, dude. I'll fucking
Oh,
snap
my
that
God.
bitch's neck.
Yeah, and
I'm jumping on your back and I'm
Yeah,
yoking you out.
I'm fucking biting you.
Yeah, the guy didn't do nothing wrong.
I give dude props for going out there and just fucking going to
Can't
war.
let anything kill your dog.
You ever see the one video where
But you're right. He went into a river and fucking squared up with a kangaroo. That's a little nutty.
He may have been asking for it a little bit.
dude,
Still.
the one dude is like in like a ATV or whatever, you know, one of those side by sides. He's cruising around and his dog gets into it with a fucking kangaroo, and his kangaroo stands up, and it's a crazy Australian dude. He cracks it connects with a
Oh, yeah, they
fucking
were throwing
right hook,
blows, yeah.
and it like stunned the kangaroo and it backed up,
Yeah.
and he just like get in the fucking truck, you know. He jumped in there, but he cracked this motherfucker hard as hell, and it just looked at him.
So this is why I think do kangaroos eat meat?
No.
That's what I'm
They
thinking.
don't?
So this motherfucker just out to murder a dog,
Just
to
cruel.
murder a dog. Yeah, they're just mean.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, this is my swamp.
Dude, GFP is not a kangaroo podcast.
No, when you're hurting dogs. I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
it was a
Yeah,
cat or
I
something
was.
stupid.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
You're a
drown
dog.
that
Fuck
cat.
you.
And like kangaroos, kind of like when they stand
Dude,
up, they
his
kind of
biceps are
look like
huge.
humans. So
They
like,
do.
Yeah, it
He
looks
did
really.
it after he was there standing in the river. Like,
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
up?
he was
What's
flexing
up?
like, get some.
Like you could see that motherfucker holding a flag on Second Avenue, waving traffic. Like,
Dude, if I was this guy, I would follow this kangaroo around till it had a fucking kid. I would grab that Joey and drown that Joey right in front of him.
He's like, well, I don't have a dog in my hands now, motherfucker. That's
I'm
what
talking
he was
all this shit about like what I do to these animals, push monkeys off a cliff, drown the kangaroo.
The monkey, I would definitely push off a
terrified,
cliff.
but I'm terrified of birds. So in reality, I don't know if
I was never-
anything had my dog gripped up, it's on. I'm going in.
Right, but I've never like that's intimidating. That's a jacked ass fucking roo.
In their nails, like
You
their
gotta
claws.
let the adrenaline,
Hey, that's a nice-
adrenaline take
Yeah,
over.
that is a nice marsupial.
We had a girl who wanted to charge her friends $20 per person to attend a gender reveal. Listen here. Nobody wants to come to your gender reveal
Yeah, I
for
hate
free.
those things.
I feel like they're finally
Pay
slowing
me to
down.
come to the-
Dude, brutal.
I've never been to
Let
one.
me guess. It's on a Sunday at 1 o'clock when the Steelers are playing.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad my wife didn't want to do one. I'm like,
Yeah.
we don't want to do. I don't want to.
For you to
that was before Mike. Like
That's
we didn't
more
have that when I
that's
was.
like a young. I think like if you're like 30,
It's an internet thing.
it's a
The
young
internet
dude.
thing.
film it and
It's
put it
for
on the
a post.
internet.
Oh wait, I gotta wish my daughters happy birthday. They turned 9
birthday,
Saturday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, 9 years old.
And happy anniversary, Jet.
Yes, Zebra told me it's my parents' anniversary tomorrow. So
Yeah, happy
Yeah,
anniversary.
happy anniversary, mom and dad.
Jack and Cindy.
Aunt Joel if you sent me a text message to confirm that, because he could be wrong. I honestly have no clue. I'm not an anniversary guy. But
you will be now, asshole.
For you, did you make that up? You did make that up?
Yeah, me, Oakland and Sinker.
Yeah. Is that funny?
I didn't make it up.
All right. All right. Well, I hope your stupid little joke was worth ruining the flow of the show.
No,
What's so funny?
Nothing.
Having a good time over there. Glad you had a good time on vacation.
Thanks, buddy.
For anybody to think anybody gives a fuck if they're having a boy or girl is insane.
Yeah, your moxie is a bit much, dude. No one cares.
People care, but care enough to like read the text you send them when you find out.
But
it's a boy.
But what are you gonna?
You gotta pretend to look at the picture. Like you can't tell if there's a wiener or a leg or a vagina. You
look for pink or blue.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what I was looking at. They were two things, and they told me it's twins. I don't know. I couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah, I was like, oh my
God.
God.
After it was pointed out, I'm like, oh.
I was like, my kid got the biggest dick ever. They're like, no, there's two of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, wait, there's two
and
girls.
They're girls. Right. We had a man fire his longtime therapist for asking for a $20 cash tip at the end of his session.
That's weird.
He has to be on drugs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only explanation your therapist started doing.
A cash tip.
Yeah, I need hey man, by the way, I'm gonna need $20 cash tip
like,
at the
dude,
end.
So I gotta get home, but I'm out of gas.
Yeah, right.
I think he did the right thing.
The therapist
by firing him.
It's
He did the right thing.
Yes, absolutely.
1,000%. Because there's I've been to therapists before and everything, and that's the most awkward end of would be the most awkward end of a therapist. So everything good, man. I thought that went good today. We solved a couple problems. Dude, you think you throwing me a dub?
Like, you know what? Can I hold some?
You would have been a lot better off at saying for the tip. Say, you know what, man? I hate to ask this. I forgot my wallet.
Right.
I wanted to grab lunch after this. Is there any way can you spot me 20 and I'll take it off your next?
He's
then
this
wouldn't have been a
therapist ain't
story.
heard that story.
He's
Like that
like,
lie
dude.
told it that his
Yeah.
people have told.
Remember I gave
come
you
on.
those Adderall?
Yeah.
He's like, you got any?
Yeah.
I mean, you cocky
Or
son
not.
of a bitch. You really think you deserve a tip on top of the
He's
$50 an hour you're charging his insurance already?
Yeah, he's on drugs.
The therapist would have been better off running the dead battery scam down at Kogo's.
Yeah. Dude, you know what's funny? I've had so many people stop at my house with like people we know and shit. Like, oh my God, my car just broke down. You believe that?
That's
like, where's your car at, dude?
Yeah, you walked here.
Yeah.
You're sweaty as hell.
Yeah.
I can tell you just walked all the way up Karcher and all the way up
You got
Stanley.
the junkie gray going on.
Yeah.
Like, I know this. I read this book.
You look like a gray.
That's like
yeah, you look like an ancient alien.
That's the only issue with still living in Greenfield. Like you're gonna run into that here and
Oh
there.
my God, there's so many people that we know that I hate to run into.
Yeah.
I fucking hate to run into.
So I know you don't have AAA. Maybe you need to do the AA too.
Yeah. Like start with double A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't talking
Like, hey,
about
I'm
the
not gonna
battery,
give you,
pal.
I'm not going to give you a tip, but here's what you do: go down to Kogo's, pull your battery out of your car, and just sit there. Tell everybody it's dead. You're going to get your $20 eventually.
But you probably still have your
Not
nice
for
car.
me.
You ain't sold that yet,
No,
so
you gotta
don't
put
believe
it,
you.
got to put it behind.
Yeah.
I'll
I
say-
mean, it ain't the beater car, so
I say if you really want a quick 20, here's what you do. I say you get a mean face on. You go into Kogo's. You got $1. You go up to the one girl work at the store that doesn't look like she has her whole brain. You go in there and you say to her, you buy something like a pack of gum for 50 cents.
I was just gonna
She's gonna
say
close
this.
the register. When she does, you flip out and you're like, I gave you a 20. She only has half a brain, so she's gonna give you $19 in change, and you're gonna leave the store and you're gonna make that. You go to find 3 other
Plus you
brain
got a
dead
pack of
clerks
gum.
around
Hey,
Pittsburgh, and it works.
You and Drizzle Dave used to run that scheme all the time.
And it worked. I was high for hours off that
He
scheme.
told me that. He was like, dude, me
With
and Mike
fresh
used to
breath.
do this all the time.
Dude, that motherfucker had a suit jacket. We were smoking crack. He had a suit jacket he would throw on to make it look more professional.
his smoking jacket.
Yeah, dude.
You probably thought a guy would never lie in a suit.
That's what he said.
He's wearing slacks.
He was like, dude, he was like, yeah, he did it one time at a Barnes and Nobles. I was like, he was the best at it. But he did at Barnes and Nobles. Like, there's no way this is going to
Elbow
work.
patches.
He did, I swear to God. It was like his dad's. And he had like a pipe. And I'm like, dude, he worked.
What kind of pipe?
He had a
He worked
monocle.
with pipes,
A crack
yeah.
pipe. No, he had a
Right,
monocle.
he's going with the crack pipe. He fucked up.
When I worked down in Southside, I worked at this bar, and people would try to run that scam on me. And like, this guy came in the one time. He's like, I gave you 20, and I'm like, cuz. Don't even play this game with me. Get the fuck out of here. He's like, man, I fucking hate when you're here. So fucking bad. You're here all the fucking time. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, man, when them girls are here, I trick them with this shit all the fucking time. Like, all right, well, I get that.
You should have gave him $5 just for being honest about it.
Here's a drink, bud.
Yeah. That's true, though, dude. Fuck that.
Brother in arms. Guy in jail that's been putting in viral bets. You see this cat?
Yeah.
So he needed $10,000 to get out the cat to get balling. He hit a 16 money line parlay for $2,300, cashed out at $13,000, dude.
Wow.
So this guy's been recording himself, putting in the bets every week. He's been going a little viral the past couple of weeks. He's been a little hot. Hit a 6-teamer. I don't know if he hit all 6 teams. I think he might have cashed out at some point. But if you need $10,000 to get out of jail and you're up 13, you hit that cash out buy.
Yeah.
I'm not a cash out guy in that circumstance. As soon as you get over that $10,000,
absolutely
cash out.
Right.
Get the fuck out of jail. So my man is he's going super viral now. He better keep this up.
Dude, you gotta catch on that fame and make your money for your lawyer.
He'd probably be better off in jail.
Yeah, because he's
doing this.
Reading everything and like doing research.
Barstool's picked up on this and like, dude like this, it gets like viral like this, they'll definitely bring him on. And like if they like him
depending on why he was in jail.
Yeah, it all depends.
Yeah, if he's a pecker checker.
He don't look.
He seems like a pretty normal guy.
Yeah,
but
he's just like armed robbery kind of guy.
I bet it was something with drugs. But dude, if you get
he
this,
might have fucked a kid or two.
Yeah. He might have killed his parents.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's picking winners.
He may, yeah, right.
He's picking winners. So,
dude, yeah, if you got 16 money line parlays out there, I wasn't gonna say something nuts. You could get away with some stuff.
The kids you
Every week, if you got a 6-teamer,
I mean,
people are listening.
Yeah, people can look past that.
You have value.
No, people understand your mom was a bitch. You had to strangle her.
Yeah, right.
You had a rough childhood.
You had to hatchet your whole family.
Now let's talk
it.
about them 1 o'clock.
So what do you think about buckets?
Right, what's that pick of the week there?
Yeah. Let me see what's on your calendar for these 6. He's gonna probably, if he like gets the right people in his life, could start making money off these picks.
Something.
Well,
I doubt it.
Listen,
I wouldn't
we
pay
know how gambling goes.
You got, buddy. You got 14 minutes left. You better cash in quick.
But what he does, I mean, if he does, post the bets
You
for
know how many
free.
soups he can
It'd be
get?
good content. He can make money off the content.
That's good. A lot of money on a book.
Yeah, he's gonna get a ton
so
of
he
money.
said you got to make enough money to pay for a good lawyer and
so
stay
many
out.
honey buns.
A friend had to call 911
What a
for their
cheat.
friend. They were tripping their balls off at the zoo this weekend, and they started freaking out. And the friend called 911. Stupid. Like, get him some fucking water. Like, get your friend home.
Why
Don't
would
call
you call
911 unless he was trying to do something nuts and like jump in the fucking like bear cage or some
If
shit.
he wants to wrestle the gorillas,
yeah,
you call the police.
but
maybe
they were doing. I mean, if you really start tripping, I don't know. Mushrooms.
I've done a lot of mushrooms.
Don't do that to me.
I've done
dude.
a lot of mushrooms,
Me too.
dude. I've never acted a fool.
I don't like
if
to do
anything,
them.
I laugh.
Well, yeah, right.
And I'm by myself and I laugh.
I've eaten too many before, and I didn't get like active. I got very.
You regress into yourself.
Yeah, like dude, it was like I was like paranoid. Everything like I wouldn't. There's no way.
You're
I would've
almost like anything I do, they're gonna know I'm tripping.
Yeah,
and you're just sitting there being quiet.
Right. When I took that Uber home and like the shrooms were turning on me a little bit, it wasn't me getting aggressive or me wearing out. It was like, all right, now I just have to like chill and get home and be safe.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's no way you overreach. I mean, I don't know. Speaking from my personal opinion, experiences, you don't.
Yeah,
overreact
we're also
on
bigger.
mushrooms.
We're big guys too. If it's like a little guy or a little girl or some shit,
someone ain't got
and
no
they just-
tolerance
they
and
eat
don't
too
know
much,
what's going on
yeah.
either. You got to be. I don't like doing them anywhere where I could run into a cop. I like to go to camp. Do it yourself.
I
You can
agree
relax.
with
You
you,
want to roll around the
First-
leaves? You roll around the leaves.
First time I took him, me, Z-Bird, and our buddy were down at the beach. Dude. That was the best time ever, dude.
Yeah.
That's when
that
he was like,
was
let me get a bite of your sandwich, man.
yeah. He was talking to this like fat white chick who had like one tooth, and he was like, "Take off your panties."
He's like, "Let me see your panties."
Shrooms
will
will she
give
had
you-
shit-stained britches.
Oh,
on.
You get like visions back into reality too. Like it's only 4
Yeah,
hours.
it comes and
It ain't like
goes.
acid's like 8 hours. You're gone for a long time.
But you're gone though too. Like with mushrooms, they like
You get-
fade in and out.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah,
okay,
there's
reality.
waves.
Okay, I'm not gonna stay like this. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to know when you're in a wave, you got to ride the wave.
Ride the wave, man. Everybody's
Go look
doing
at some
it.
monkeys or something. Fucking relax. That's a bad place to do shrooms, though. There's fucking a million kids there and shit. That would weird me the fuck out.
Or is it the nighttime?
The
when they were-
bruiser.
Nah, it seemed like
it's
a day.
Halloween. Go and see the lights for Halloween.
It's actually
eat
not
some
bad when
mushrooms.
they have that thing at night where you drive through there and they have bars everywhere. And you're
Zoo
drinking.
booze.
I'll tell you-
booze or whatever.
I'll tell you
That's
what.
not bad.
I went to that light show at the zoo last year with like my niece and nephew. I wish I would have had some mushrooms for it because that shit
Right.
sucked. It was just never-ending lights. It was like
Hey,
all the
please.
same Chinese lights throughout the whole fucking zoo. And I'm like, oh, I get it, dude. Like, when the
Even
fuck?
Harwood Acres, it's like it's good. It's really cool how you guys put this all together, but it's still just
Bunch
Just
of lights.
lights.
Yeah.
I hate that shit when everybody's like, "You want to go drive around and look at the lights?" Like, fuck.
it's
no.
like fireworks. If you're not shooting them off, it's the same.
I don't care.
It's fun to shoot them off, but I ain't
That's the
going
only-
or going out of my way to go see any fucking fireworks.
That's the only thing about fireworks I like is lighting them.
Yeah, that's the best part.
We had a guy who had $1 in his savings account. Wakes up, sees a transaction for $241 go into his savings account. He's like, that's strange. Looks at his savings account because if you got $1 in your savings account, you're not checking on that thing too
Yeah,
often.
you're not looking at the
No.
interest accruing.
You think he's addicted to chips or cocaine?
Looks, so he's seen 241 go in there, looks at it, goes in the savings. There's 147 grand in the savings now. He calls up the bank like, hey, there must have been some type of mistake. And they're like, no, that's your money. That's you. So I don't know if he has like a family member or somebody like just
Blast him.
depositing money slowly into his fucking account. Can you imagine having $1 in your savings account and now you have $147?
Yeah, that's
$1,000?
And once the bank said that, look, I need to close this account. Give me the cash right
Yeah,
now.
I'll be-
Well, no, you don't want to shut down the magic fountain.
That's true too.
Yeah, but listen,
hey,
I'm gonna need
easy
a
come,
hundred.
easy
You
go.
gotta pull that out.
Good.
Leave
Take some of it.
47 there.
Yeah.
I'm coming down for 100 grand right now.
Yeah.
Put it in chip bags.
Or fuck that. At least now he got like he has a hopefully the dude has a debit card. He can go buy lunch. Like if
Yeah,
he got $1 in his
yeah.
bank
Right.
account, he's fucking.
He's not eating Slim Jims and
he's
ramen
starving.
noodles.
Maybe he can go get an apartment now and fucking get off that cardboard box he's been living in. You know.
Damn,
That's a
dude.
big come up.
I've been checking my shit all the time. I never got no fucking.
Yeah, it's always just $1.
It's always less.
That's it. It's
Mine's always
real.
less than I'm like, how the fuck did it get? You know what I mean? I'm like,
What did I do?
yeah, where the fuck's my money go?
Rosie, what are you doing with all my money?
These Amazon packages. I'll get-
Jack's getting toothpaste and shit.
Yeah, we're-
The old porch pirate Welsh.
Dude, times are tough as part got to open up. New York school bus drivers said, we didn't talk about this last week, right? The school bus driver who was drinking the White Claws, and when she got,
It was by accident.
she was putting White Claws in like her Yeti or whatever, chugging them down, and when she got in trouble for it, she was like, what are you talking about? There's no alcohol in these. I didn't know that. And so this lady was doing some drinking and driving with some children on the bus, and then played dumb and said she just thought they were regular old seltzers. There's no way that's true.
No.
Right. I mean, that's a lame
not
attempt.
have a couple of them. If you got one and grabbed the wrong thing,
Maybe.
Oh, I thought this was a Red Bull, but it's
Right.
a fucking.
Yeah, if someone filled
White
up your
Claw.
cup and like gave it to you, and like you thought you were drinking like a flavored soda water, sure, maybe one.
I love the kids. Every time as soon as they get on the bus, I feel all warm and fuzzy
She's
inside.
like,
Yeah.
these
Ah,
little
it's-
motherfuckers have
it's
been
the
smoking
alcohol.
cigarettes in the back of the bus all day.
I think you should be able to drink a couple of White Claws and drive some kids around.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
Deal
driving
with
a
them.
school bus there?
Dude, our school bus driver at all
They were all insane.
I think every person should have your blood alcohol should be individual. You should go in and have a 6-pack and take the driver's
Where
test
you're
and say,
at.
you know, you're 0.08. You stay there, but like professionals,
Yeah.
you know, you could get a little higher.
I mean, I
before
told
you
this
get in
story
trouble.
on here a couple of times. When I repeat stories, people get all mad in the YouTube comments. But our one boy, we were driving the Preakness. The cops gave him a breathalyzer to make sure he's okay to drive because he was getting old enough to drive the RV. And he drank we were in Maryland. He drank 10 beers, dude. And he passed the breathalyzer, no problem.
Yeah, I got a friend did that twice. He said, breathe in through your nose, don't let it hit your stomach, and he done it like more than once.
Yeah, he didn't do anything special to try to
Yeah.
beat the breathalyzer. He just blew
He had
it.
a system, and it
he
worked.
well, he kind of wanted to tell him that he couldn't drive because like he wasn't trying to get jammed up. So
Right.
we were gonna sit there, and they were like, "Dude, you're good to go," and he was like,
Really?
He's like, this isn't a entrapment,
Yeah.
isn't it? Or is it? And fucking, they're like, no, dude. And then he did 110 miles per hour in an RV all the way down to Maryland.
What a How many years did you go?
I think I did 3. 3, and then 3 was like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was, 1 was awesome, 2 was cool, try to recreate
3 was
2,
enough,
doesn't,
right.
and then you get down there for 3. It's like fucking Put-in-Bay, dude.
You-
Anything after 2 times of Put-in-Bay.
fuck Put-in-Bay. I ain't never
that's
going back to
that's
Put-in-Bay.
enough. Yeah, that place is disgusting.
Put-in-Bay. Put-in-Bay, they keep you for 30 days extra up there. Sometimes you go up there.
With the police.
Yeah, because you're on
You
a
weren't-
bachelor party. And,
You weren't in Put-in-Bay jail for 30 days.
Port Clinton kept me around there for college there, yeah. Because like they get all worked up when you take a piss in the middle of the street and have like less than a gram of cocaine. They get all
Those
worked up. Like, yeah, if
bastards.
I was in Allegheny County, they would have not done nothing to me. That was Friday night. I woke up, my wrist hurt Saturday. I'm like, I swear I got arrested last night. I'm like, I know I had drugs on me.
Where
Like, they
are
wouldn't have
they?
let me out if I got arrested. Apparently, I got ROR. They kept the drugs, and a month later, I'm like about to declare the victory. Then I got the summons. Like, you got to appear at court a month after the bachelor party. I'm like,
That's
fuck.
the
And then you had to go do 30 days.
Yeah, well, then it's a whole year going to court and going back and forth, and $500 on a lawyer, whatever it was, and more than that. I forget, but yeah. And then it was like, the people in there were like, dude, you got a good deal. I'm like, dude, it wasn't even, it was less than a gram. I'm like,
It
what the
wasn't even
fuck?
good coke.
No, because the last thing I remember is doing a bump, and if it was good, I wouldn't have blacked out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You would have your wits about you to get out of that.
I wouldn't have pissed in the middle of the street.
Yeah, that's not a cocaine
Then
thing.
I'm
That's
like
a,
reading
that's
the
alcohol.
court, and ladies reading the police report, and I'm reading it like trying to look disgusted at myself in front of this lady, but
Trying
meanwhile,
not
like
to
I can't
laugh.
wait to tell everybody. Like, it's so stupid. How dumb am I?
You had to put
Yeah.
on the fake Kenny, like, ah.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, I'm like.
That's funny.
But it was end up, you know, you go back a year later, you get it expunged, you got to pay another $500. So according to the state of Ohio, it never happened.
Yeah, that's what Ocean City does
Yeah.
too. They wash you through there. They got
They get you for another $500 to
my
get it
money.
expunged.
you get arrested. They hand your brochure for the lawyer. Like, it's just one circle of fuck you till
Yeah.
you get out of there.
a
If I
friend
was
of
going
ours
up on
went
a
to jail
Monday
there.
to get it expunged a year later, Friday night at the bar, a buddy of mine's like, here, go to the bathroom. He hands me. I'm like, I went in the bathroom with a bag, and I'm like, no. Like,
Yeah, they could piss
they
you.
didn't say they were going to piss test
They
me.
could
I'm like,
piss
I
you.
better do a right decision here once in my life. I give it back to him. I just said thanks. Like, I
Yeah, they put
and
you
I
on
went up and they
probation right
piss
there.
tested me
Yeah,
Monday.
fuck
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, thank God.
Yeah,
they
that'd
pissed,
have been
they
bad.
pissed
Because,
tested me in
you know,
Ocean
it's-
City too.
It still would have been like Monday. You might have skated doing it on Friday, but I would have been like,
That's
But
cutting
if
it
you'd have
close.
did that one, you'd have been doing it till Saturday morning.
yeah, right, right,
Yes.
and it would have been not worth it.
Yeah, Put-in-Bay.
It's a pickle.
They'd still have it on my record.
Once,
I wouldn't be
twice.
telling these stories about bus driving right now.
We had a lady that saved all of her money for 20 years to marry herself. She had a $10,000 wedding, so this big baller took her 20 years to save $10,000.
What does she do for a living?
I don't know.
Uber Eats driver.
Yeah, she looks like hell.
She got a huge rack of lamb though.
I mean, I guess that's what you're into, Anthony.
She looks like she could work at Kogo's.
She looks like Reba McEntire's older fat
She
sister.
looks like Carol Baskin is what she looks like.
Yeah. Bitch, Carol Baskin.
So this loser couldn't find anybody to marry her, so she decided, like, she's just going to marry herself and dragged 40 people to her wedding for herself.
So they had, so other people.
Yeah, her friends.
Now wow, I would have been like, dude, didn't anyone tell her, like, this is fucking nuts?
Hey, loser, find a man.
Go on
or a
vacation
woman.
with that all the quarters you saved.
So, like, they had to watch her dad. Hopefully
Her
dad's
dad gave her away to herself.
Hopefully her
Hopefully
dad's
he's
dead.
dead. Yeah.
So you didn't have to see. You didn't
Have
have to
to
do
watch the embarrassment of her fucking daughter.
Walk her down the aisle to no one. I mean,
He had to give her away to herself.
I pray that he's dead.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, just so he didn't have to.
I agree.
This is like the internet's first worst idea that took 20 years to come to fruition.
Dude, literally, what was she doing? Like picking up change? She saved
Yeah,
for
she's
20
definitely
years.
20 years is a long time to get to 10 grand. But I guess if you save your quarters for 20 years, you probably
She
get
was
to 10
working
grand.
at Kogo's, man. She's still in a change dish.
Yeah,
But
she
she was using a
selling
dollar
Newport.
trick all around her town. She's like, fine, I go 10 grand.
I'll tell you what, I've been taking a gander at them titties, though.
Yeah,
I
they look
told
better
you.
and better. Someone would have TF'd her.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think her invisible husband's going to say about that? He's a cuck.
You're just rubbing your butthole over her belly.
Good old TFing. No, if you're going to TF
She's
anyone,
TFing herself.
yeah.
Go TF yourself.
Yeah,
you
what
big
if she
shit loser.
consummated the marriage?
Punching herself in the jaw.
Oh, she definitely flicked her bean.
She's finger banging the Christ.
Well, you
out
got
of
to
it.
her. That marriage don't count.
Yeah, she had a broomstick
You got
up her.
consummated her. Marriage don't count.
I bet you that wedding turned into some weird orgy. She looked like an orgy person.
Yeah, like an older swinger.
Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna get people to come to your wedding with
She
nobody
only
else.
had dudes at her wedding and just
I
took like
bet
7
at the-
swords.
Yeah, she took on all 5.
The end of the end of the wedding was her by a cake just getting a bukkake on her head by
Yeah.
19 dudes.
Yeah, I can see
There's
that.
no way that wedding didn't end with her just crying and eating the whole cake by herself.
And if that's the
Covered
case,
in jizz.
What has my life come to?
if it was like a bukkake, I hope her dad was there so he could see that. I wouldn't want him to miss out on that.
No, that's true.
Clearly, you failed already.
Fucking creeps. All right, let's take a break.
All right, everybody, we'll take a quick commercial break and be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast.
You failed already.
You might recognize my voice from Greenfield's Finest podcast, but you'd recognize my face more from Rosado and Sons Landscaper, where I've been an employee for over 5 years, where I work with owner-son John Rosado. If you're looking for quality landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, and lawn maintenance, which includes fertilizer, grub control, weed killer, call 412-521-9045. This isn't some pop-up operation. They've been in business for over 80 years. So if you want good quality work, call Rosado and Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get the special discount. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Did you just get the bad news that your girlfriend's fucking your neighbor? Well, it sounds like a pretty shitty situation. I got just the answer. Miracle Movers. You need to move in a hurry? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're fully bonded and insured, and you're not taking any risk like you are with your whore girlfriend. So call Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620 and get out of that house before you catch any STDs. Did you just walk into your bathroom and take a giant shit and realize that your bathroom is a giant pile of shit? Well, I got the answer for you. Bath Factory and Window. You dream it, and they build it. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bathroom Factory and Window. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindow.com. Hey, what's going on, folks? I don't know if you knew this, but the number one reason people get lawsuits against them when people come over their house is faulty steps, faulty sidewalks. What are you going to do about it? Your house is a walking booby trap. Well, you can call Giuseppe and Sons. Need your sidewalk and steps fixed or replaced? Call Giuseppe and Sons at 412-421-6711. And if you're looking for any masonry work in the Pittsburgh area, these are the guys you can trust. That's 412-421-6711. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Kenny,
Yes.
what's grinding them gears?
Turns out I got a good one this week. Now, let me start this by saying I love my brother-in-law because the next 60 seconds are going to it's going to sound like I don't.
Does he listen?
Yeah, he especially will because he kind of idolizes me. And he knows I'm on here. He'll know after I share it on Facebook. But I've already talked to him by himself about this shit. Anyways, so I love my brother-in-law. But this fucking slob was a baptism on Sunday. He shows up in jeans and a flannel.
Throw him in the
church
river.
in tennis shoes. Now, if I didn't know how much he loved my daughter and my niece, I would have said, go to fuck home before church. Like, you know, I mean, I was livid. And I'm telling everyone, like, look, take pictures of Ryan with his, take him from a waist up, please.
You said jeans and what? A flannel?
Like, basically a flannel, white shirt, slobby
He came looking like a lumberjack.
Yeah, like white checkered. So I couldn't even look at him. Once I saw the jeans and tennis shoes, I'm like disgusted. And then and he apologized to my wife. He said, I'm sorry I made Kenny mad.
Yeah, right.
I said, what's he apologize to you for? She's like, then he apologized to me today. I said, fuck you, Rye. first off, he said, "Oh, I don't have suit or dress clothes." I said, "That's bullshit. I've seen you in dress pants. We both. Oh, you had us buy all the same ones for your wedding last year, and you're a security guard at Pitt. Your pants for your uniform are fucking dress pants.
Yeah.
Certainly better than skinny jeans, by the way." And he ain't skinny. He did the surgery and lost weight.
He's a
doing
fat
great.
slob, a fat lazy slob.
Yeah. And then he's fucking skinny jeans. I said, look, if you want to look terrible in skinny jeans, I told you about that. That's your own.
Yeah.
You're fine. I know you
prerogative.
lost weight and stuff, but you're still not a skinny jean guy.
Yeah.
You lost a lot of weight. You look great, but you don't wear skinny jeans. You could wear your skinny dress pants. You got at least. You're trying.
Yeah.
And then don't give me this fake apology. I said, for one. You know how I feel. I don't just complain on the voicemails about people wearing their jeans and shit to the funeral homes and the other shit.
Yep.
Like I'm not
You're
the type
vocal about it.
Yeah.
He fucking. Oh, dude, I'm still fucking mad
I
about
saw a
it.
picture. You were in a suit.
I went to a
I was-
baptism this
well,
week. dude.
I'm the father.
Yeah.
Wait,
it was your
my
kid?
daughter. It was
Oh,
his
your
niece.
daughter.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I said, don't apologize to me. Apologize to your niece that you don't respect your niece
Yeah.
enough. That years later she's gonna look at pictures like,
Say
why is
sorry
Uncle
to the
Ryan
baby.
in jeans?
Yeah.
Why is Uncle Ryan in jeans? They said, I don't know. He's a fucking slob. Ask him.
Fucking homeless.
Say sorry
Yeah.
to God, okay? Because you're in
Jeez,
his
and
house.
I've told him about this before because one time he showed up at a funeral in the cemetery with a hat on backwards and jeans, ripped jeans.
Hey, Ryan, I
I
don't think
said
I
the
want you
same
listening
conversation
anymore.
with him.
Yeah.
I said, "What's the matter with you?"
We don't need listeners
You're
like
wearing
that.
ripped jeans.
We don't need a guy
He's,
like this listening.
I don't have dress clothes. I said, "Well,"
Listen.
I said, "You got your uniform work pants." He said, "They're dirty." I said, "This is a surprise."
We don't need riff
I said, "What'd you
like
do?
that.
Shit in them? You're a security guard. You ain't that dirty that you. It's better than putting ripped jeans on."
Listen, take yourself to Kohl's.
Yeah.
Get a
Ryan, I'm
open
not
up
a
a credit
fan.
card.
Yeah, his dress
Save-
pants is bullshit.
He
That's what I'm
has
saying.
them.
He works security
So he's a
at Pitt.
liar. He's a liar
He
and
works
a
security
slob.
at Pitt, so his pants are the black pants, like something like this.
Yeah.
That are much better than jeans, anyways.
Yeah.
If that's all you got.
At least pretend. fake it.
Also, you're 39 years old. You should at least own a suit. For hey, somebody dies, you got to go to a funeral home
Yeah.
or a wedding or a baptism.
You
per
got,
se.
listen, I don't have a million suits. I got 2 suits. I got 2 that I could wear.
I went down this weekend to the nitty gritty of my dress clothes because I had a friend's grandmother died, and I had a funeral home Friday, I had a funeral Saturday, and I had a baptism Sunday.
That's a lot.
So I literally went
You'd
through
go
all
to
my
the
dress clothes,
repertoire.
and I go through, and then Monday I had a $50 fucking dry cleaning bill. They all go to the dry cleaner, so they're ready for the next time. So I don't have to be the fucking guy showing up in jeans.
And this guy showing up in jeans.
They tell you in AA when you get sober after you have a year, they said the first thing you need to go out and buy is a suit. They're like, because you're going to be going to a lot of weddings, but you're going to be going to a lot of funerals if you stay around here. And I'm like, they were right.
Yeah.
I got a suit.
just
I remember I went and bought a suit. My sponsor.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know why I brought that up.
How the funerals been going?
Don't bring me down, Bruce.
Jeez, we were on a roll by fucking Kenny's fucking disgusting brother-in-law.
I was thinking it was.
And
If
you
you,
just wanna
Now,
talk
remember, I
about-
started this off with I love the guy, and this is why, I tried to tell him about the shit and better yourself because I don't want other people to think
You know
you're
what?
a slob. I said
Sometimes-
maybe I wouldn't even bother anymore.
Sometimes they just
Wear
got to
whatever
hear
the fuck
it.
you want.
Yeah.
They just got to hear it.
How many times you got to hear it? But then, I'm not trying to be mean.
Yeah, if you know that that's
know.
gonna piss you off, or at the very
Maybe at the
maybe
funeral,
it's
nobody
just-
had told you this before because her family ain't like. I don't know if you know. I don't really hold stuff in myself.
Right.
We fight and argue, but it's out there.
Right.
Her family doesn't really do that. They're too nice, and they'd like, hey, Ryan shouldn't do that. But I said, did anybody ever tell him before? Maybe he did know.
Yeah, right. Maybe he wasn't raised
so,
right.
No, I've told you, and he's not.
Maybe
My
you guys
wife was
dropped
raised
the
right.
ball.
He was raised in the same house.
Yeah.
She knows better. So somebody has told you down the line, you just don't listen.
They gave up on him, maybe.
Yeah. He got a full
Fucking
head.
Do better, dude.
Yeah,
Do better.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
better.
You,
I don't, like I said, I don't even look at him. I don't even know if he slapped a razor on his face, to be honest. I couldn't even look at him.
you were disgusting.
I mean, seriously, I still am.
Your daughter's gonna hate him forever.
I was waiting for this one to call in Friday after I don't listen at work. I was like, maybe I'll cool down a little. Then you called. I'm like, oh, I got a good one. I was still fucking furious.
Shirley, what do you got?
All right, so I was at a baptism as well this weekend. My sister-in-law, Terry, her and Chris's baby, got baptized. And I dressed like a G, to be honest with you. I had a 3-piece suit.
Yeah, I saw a little
pictures.
vest.
I
You
like
look
a
good.
fucking gentleman, dude. Fucking by orders of the Peaky Blinders. But so Rosa is an enormous pain in the ass, right? So she's like,
That's been documented on here.
you're well documented, right? So she's all of a sudden, we gotta leave. It's time to go. Time to go. You know me. I'm a mingler. I mingle. My goodbyes take about a half an hour. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, were you on the Brown too? Yeah,
it was Sunday,
you're
wasn't it? What the
you're
fuck?
celebrating.
Yeah, it's a party.
It's a party.
It's a fucking party.
You start with the blood of Christ, you end with the,
Yeah, with the blood of
Bruce.
Satan. so, I had a couple cocktails, and then I'm saying goodbye to everybody. Rose, oh, we gotta go. So we're at the Foundry in Northside, like North Shore.
North Shore, yeah, nice
Mike,
spot.
we're doing a podcast. Maybe you want to turn that ringer off.
Talk about not having any couth.
Guy's off 1 week. He forgets how to
Yeah,
do
he
it.
forgets everything.
I keep using the word couth. I don't know what it means. I like heard it like on a podcast, and like I just keep.
This guy has no
I
couth.
keep like repeating
My
it.
mom always told me that growing up. I never had couth.
Yeah, well, either it was this guy or your
Figure
brother-in-law.
it's a slob, right?
Shut the fuck up.
No
It was a
couth.
very important call from Dave Schuster.
Put him on speaker.
Let's not forget Jack got socks and Crocs on.
That's the
That's
name of
not
the
good.
episode. Socks and Crocs.
and Crocs.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, you fucking assholes. I'm still trying to vent over here.
You want me to pick up his phone call?
Yeah, talk to Schuster. So Rose is like rushing to get out of there. She hands me like all these trays, like the empty trays of cookies, all this Tupperware, and a fucking box of cookies on the top. Hands it me like an animal. It slides across. It's in the middle of like North Shore Drive, and she's like, "I can't believe you dropped those cookies. I can't believe like you just handed me a nightmare here. Everything slid across the street. I'm trying to make my kids not get hit by cars, and you fucking blame me because there's crucifixes all over the
How
goddamn
many
street."
cookies hit the concrete?
A dozen easily. Easily a dozen.
Eddie, could you save any of them?
I was so pissed at the time. I was like, "Fuck these cookies, dude." You know.
And you got all high and you were thinking about them cookies later. I bet.
I was,
Yeah.
and they were so good. They were like, they had like the buttercream icing
yeah,
on top.
Yeah,
Dude, it
I
was
know.
like,
I've had a cross cookie in my day.
They were right. They were righteous. But yeah, Rose is hell.
She just crow hopped some cookies at you and yet blamed you.
Yeah, and then she's like running. She's like, "Oh, where's everybody?" She's trying to help people take shit out, like when we're leaving.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Well, you're in a rush. No one else is out here yet
Yeah.
because you're a psychopath." Well, can you go back in? I said, "No,
We're out.
no, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, my time here is done."
Yep.
I'm gonna
And then
pick up
she-
this cookie off the ground.
She tried to hand me the
and-
cookies, and they just slid everywhere. And I didn't even look back. I grabbed my girl's hand.
You don't
and
have a
said,
lot of time because the geese are coming now.
Dude, I tell you what, there was so many geese.
Yeah,
in
dude.
the
I
fucking
know.
North
Believe me,
Shore,
I
bro.
know. I know.
It was brutal.
I haven't
Like
been to a Steeler game all year because of them geese.
they have no fear of man.
None.
None.
Those Northside geese are
Oh, jeez,
real.
dude. Yeah, they're about that life.
Seabird, what do you got?
Dude, so Addie at her job, like they get like shipments in, and I guess they hired like a new delivery driver. So like the old one's training a new one. He comes in, he tells her, he goes, "I think this guy said he knows your boyfriend." So I like right away was like, "Why were they like talking about you to begin with?" I was like, "But who gives a shit?" She was like, "You know what I mean? Like, how'd you get brought up in this shit? I don't know shit." But this dude comes in, and she was like, he said he knew you, but he like the way he came in was like weird, and he was like, "Hey, who's Stinky the Guzzler's girlfriend?"
Oh my!
And I'm like, Addie, I'm like,
Sorry, it was a guy that came in and said that?
Yeah.
All right.
And then Addie like right away was like super like, what the fuck? Like she like didn't know what was going on. He was like, "Tell him Sweet Baby J came by and said what up?" And then like I'm like, dude, I haven't seen Sweet Baby J in like 20 years.
Fuck is Sweet Baby
I mean,
J?
when you say it was full government.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah, okay.
So
Wait.
Yeah.
How the fuck did he knew Addie worked at that
because
store?
that's what I was. He didn't know. So the dude Neil, here's what happened. He was like working with this dude Neil, and he told me he was from Greenfield, and he was like, "Oh, the one girl that works in here, because he delivers her every day."
Oh, okay, so they're
he
like,
was like,
yeah.
"Yeah." He's like, her boyfriend's from Greenfield, dude Z-Bird. Everyone calls him Z-Bird. He was like, "That's my man." So like he goes in there, causing havoc. Like he's like, and he's like telling starts telling story, and she's like, "Dude, please
Relax, yeah.
like we're good." But then like said like Stinky the Guzzler, like Stinky the Guzzler like 10 times, like, dude, please do not fucking, if we haven't seen each other in like 20 years, like don't just start calling, like referring
You make
to
one mesh hat 25 years ago, and now you're Stinky the Guzzler forever.
Yeah, I do that to people. I say them and I'll call them like their old
I
school
get
nickname.
it. Like, sometimes people are, oh, what's up, Stinky? But like, if you know, like, if you're meeting my girlfriend for the first time, we haven't seen each other in 20 years. You know I don't do drugs anymore. Like, please don't refer to me as Stinky the Guzzler.
Right.
In my girlfriend's work environment.
You could warm up to that story at least.
Where she has to explain.
Don't jump into it.
They were like, why'd they call him Stinky? Did he smell blood? She's like, no, I don't fucking know. He drank, he partied, I don't know. His fucking hot smelled. He said his mom never cleaned it or something. I'm like, that's what happened. I'm like,
Stinky the Guzzler.
By the time I was in high school, I didn't smell. Like, you know, it was just my hot smell like cat piss when I was 7 and 8. Like, what can I do about it?
Well, that wasn't the origin of Stinky, right?
I remember that hat, dude.
I thought
that was the best.
I thought we were like playing over the hill the one time, and like you came up like dirty, and the older kids called you Stinky, and that was it.
Is that what happened?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, that motherfuckers! I didn't even remember what happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all it
It's been
was.
scarred your whole life.
Yeah.
This whole time I've been thinking it's something else.
We were like playing over the hill, and like we were like catching salamanders. You came up and you were like covered in mud, and I think they called you Stinky, and like that was it. And,
Those
like,
motherfuckers.
Yep.
I hope they all die.
Those older kids down the park, they you know, I have a couple whiskeys that they got some shit coming one day. I got a gear grinder. When people break out winter and fall clothes just way too early, dude. Like, it was a little chillier today. I saw a girl in a full-blown winter coat, gloves, hat, and scarf, like, wrapped around her fucking face. Like, dude, it's going to turn 2 p.m. It's going to be 65 degrees today.
But what are you going to do when it really gets cold out?
She just bought that, I guarantee
Dude,
you.
I was working in Oakland, and I seen chicks, like, bundled up, dude.
She trying to double it as a mask,
hoods.
too? People were starting to wear masks.
I just, like, you can't be that cold. And I get it. If you want to get a new fit off, like, you gotta wait. It's gonna get cold enough. Take your time. Don't rush.
You got all season for that, babe.
Right. I'm walking around
Ease
in, like,
into
and
it.
I'm the white idiot walking around in shorts in 50-degree weather. But, like, I don't know. I just, like, looked at her like, dude, you have to be sweating your dick off.
Right.
I get it. Girls get cold. But, like, it was not that at all. And she was bundled from, like, head to
That's
toe.
a rookie move. Like you said, when it gets warm later, she's going to lose that scarf because
Yeah,
you're going to take it
lose
off
to
and
be
set it
gone.
down.
Yeah, and you're like, I can't believe I lost my old Navy
Hopefully
scarf.
she hangs herself with it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that was pretty deep.
Well, that's the only conclusion that will make us happy.
Cousin once come from, he was like lived in Arizona.
Did he wear a scarf?
He never lived anywhere where it was
Who, Gene
had winter.
cousin?
And my
That's your
cousin
brother-in-law.
Steve Harris. Anyways, bleep out his last name. He probably won't like that. But anyways, he don't listen.
He don't care. Like, don't beep it out.
But he was worried about the winter. He never been in a winter before. I said, look, when it's 10 degrees for 2 weeks in a row, all of a sudden 30 don't feel that cold.
Yeah.
Pretty much that simple.
You need a coat and a hat, maybe some gloves.
Yeah.
You know, leave the scarves.
He
in.
was a early bundler, though.
Yeah, I mean, you get
For
older,
sure.
like, you definitely, like, lean into a coat. No
Dude,
doubt.
my brother-in-law lived in Texas for a while, and then he came back, and we went to a Steeler game, and he's like, he just brought, like, jeans. I'm like, dude, it was like December. I'm like, cuz,
yeah.
like, you're going to need some boots. You're going to need some long underwears. I'm like, come to my house. Let me dress you up,
Right,
dude.
you
Like,
forgot how to dress like you're going
fucking
sled riding.
Yeah, you're setting yourself up for failure, my friend. You know, you ain't used to that cold weather no
Not
more.
being ready for, like, weather to go to, like, a Steeler game or any, like, big event, that's a young man's game.
Yeah.
You get in your 30s and, like,
Yeah,
that.
I'll overdress
no,
because I
you're
can peel them
overdressed,
bitches
yeah.
off.
That is a young man's game. Like, when you get older, like, I got so many thermals and thermal shirts.
Right,
and
yes.
The fucking neck
When
thing
you were
now.
a kid, you're like, I'll just drink 143 beers and do, like, a 8-ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, you overpack and then.
Now you just do that in a coat.
Yeah.
Well, now I dress for the temperature, though.
Right.
You sweat even more.
Break time.
All right, everybody, we'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. What's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're worried about roofing, windows, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, spouts, and need help with any of those, call Allen Construction, LLC, 412-954-8337. Whether it's a repair, replacement, they're equipped with the tools and the skills for over 65 years of experience. Remember, Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. And they're not on heroin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just drove by your house, and your wall looks like a giant piece of shit. Well, you know that's no good, because anybody can climb up your yard and bang your old lady. That's why you need to call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Fully insured. And when someone pulls up to your house, make sure the first thing they see is a retaining wall, or the second thing they'll see is your wife's pussy. That's 412-889-4401. Just Walls. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call SNL Remodeling LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downsides, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Are you sick and tired of bullshit pizza? I knew I was. Thank God there's Capizzuto's Pizza on Greenfield Avenue. They've been in business for over 400 years, making some of Pittsburgh's finest pizza. 412-521-6570. Ask for Nubs and tell them Z-Bird sent you if you want the best pizza in the burg. Man, we've been getting some bad storms around here lately. Very bad. Tree actually fell through my roof. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. Luckily, I found Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service at 412-415-7331. They have over 27 years of experience, competitive pricing, and it won't break your budget. Give them a call today for all your tree-related needs. Jump into what would Greenfield do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
It was weird last week with you not here. These pieces of shit didn't help me at all. I had to do what would Greenfield
do?
do?
The setup. I was sitting there right in the seat, ready to do it, and you didn't do the setup, and we had to talk about it.
He's right.
Kenny
was ready.
I was
Kenny
practicing
was
my
ready,
woo-woo on the way
He called
over.
me on the way here. He was like, dude, I'm ready for the whoop-whoop.
If you could time travel, what one event would you go back and witness? I'm thinking like maybe like the Roman like Colosseum. I like the fucking, when they're fucking releasing tigers from underneath the
when lions are eating Christians.
Yeah. I would like to see like the English like in.
I was gonna say like the when there was like knights and shit.
It's kind of the same.
No, the Dark
era.
Ages. I'm talking about being in England, and I'm talking about wearing a metal suit and stabbing motherfuckers. Is what I'm talking about.
I think I would go, dude. I think I'd go to Roswell.
What's Roswell?
Ancient aliens. You fell asleep watching that last night.
I'd go to Roswell on a day that the flying saucer landed.
You would see it when they ran into the old windmill.
Yep, see if it was there, if it really happened. That's what I would do.
Not bad.
Are you just going to watch, or can you participate? Or
you're going to watch.
Like you can't go like.
Fuck.
We're not talking about going to like the stock market or something and making money.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. Just something
buying
that happened.
stock in Microsoft and burying it for yourself somewhere where you can find
Back to the Future
it.
too much.
But like, say you went back to say you went back and like you could see like when JFK got shot, you'd be able to see the whole thing and like how that unfolded and how it happened.
No desire.
I don't really care how he got shot.
No, but something like that in an event. Yeah, I'd say like do immaculate reception.
Yeah.
That's such a
answer with that one. The Pittsburgh Dad did an episode on that. It was funny.
The old.
He's in the stage like, don't worry, guys, they're going to pull this for that.
I mean, that had to be a wild day in Pittsburgh. They were fired up. They fucking stormed the field.
Or like in 1960 when he hit the home run. There was like 250,000 people at that game because anyone that was alive said, I was there.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That's definitely true. All right, last one. We'll get out of here. Who would you most like to haunt you? So if you had to pick someone to haunt you for the rest of your life, who are you picking? Trying to get a little spooky here, we're getting in October.
It's Halloween, woo!
Like, it's haunt mean they're gonna scare me or they're gonna hang out with me?
Right. Like, could it be a friendly?
Could be friendly, I guess. Could be a friendly ghost.
I was just saying like a deceased porn star.
So that's where I was gonna go with it. Something like that. Like if you have like ghost sex.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't think ghost sex is cheating, right?
Not at all.
Not at all. Yeah. So
No, it's like kind of virtual reality.
yeah.
Like
The
if you got
cooler.
some ghost coos, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
Yeah.
They told your boys about it. There'd just be jizz all over the
To
floor.
put on your list.
Like, why is there jizz on the floor? Like, dude, I just got some ghost coos.
Like, dude, don't tell Rosa. Casper was here again.
Like, you weren't
It's okay.
jerking
She
off?
don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah, Rosa don't even like ghosts.
You would just be like addicted to Ambien because you just want to be like snoozing all the time.
Like I'm fucking Freddy Krueger all
Like,
the time.
oh, you
I
can't-
gotta go to sleep.
Yeah, you kids are starting your shit again.
It'd just be like double fisted Zequel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, it's not in your dreams. It's a ghost. You have to be awake at night, right?
Well, don't you have to be like? Well, I guess you have to be. You don't have to be asleep to be for a ghost to haunt you. But I feel like that's generally when they come.
Big deal.
Yeah,
You got to be like in a half sleep, half awake.
You gotta be in twilight.
I don't. Did anyone answer? Nobody even answered yet. We just
I
talked with.
We're saying
I'll
like,
pick Casper. Somebody said that already. I don't want no scary ghost.
Yeah, I don't want him to be scary.
No, I don't like to be scared.
Rodney Dangerfield. I would love for him to
He would
haunt
drive
us.
you
he would
insane.
get, he would get annoying after a
It'd be
while.
funny. He'd be funny. He would,
Yeah.
at least he wouldn't scare me.
Yeah,
He's timeless.
Yeah, I love Rodney
You
Dangerfield.
can watch him now. You
He's like, look at that dick. No respect.
Yeah,
no
no
respect at all.
Call that a dick? Yeah, I think that's a good one.
yeah, I like it.
Who are you saying?
I was on the I was like thinking like I'm trying to think like
You're
of
trying to fuck the ghost.
I was thinking about fucking the ghost. Yeah,
Donna
Maybe, like,
Summers.
You bunch of perverts.
Suzanne.
Suzanne
Summers.
Summers, dude, was
Yeah,
so hot.
a
Remember
young
Three's
Suzanne
Company
Summers,
we were
back
just
in the
talking
day?
about that.
dude. Step by Step.
Yeah, she was good then too. Yeah.
I thought she was so hot in fucking
Three's Company?
yeah, Three's
Because
Company.
those were the first tits we seen as kids.
She was so hot. She was probably like in her 20s.
She used to
dude.
sell that Thigh Master too, right?
She was in her 40s selling a thigh
I think I definitely fed my geese to that.
Who
thigh master.
hasn't? Have you even lived if you haven't fed your geese to the
Yeah,
Thigh Master
that's
commercial?
pre-internet. That's I'm asking.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that's all I had, dude.
You'd wake
fucking
up.
right.
I'll tell you what. You used to wake up at like a weird hour.
Hey, when you were sick
Let
from
me- I
school.
got it. If you wake up at like 4 a.m. or something like that, and it would either be like some weird exercise, be like the thigh, or the Girls Gone Wild infomercial, and you could jerk off to the Girls
You
Gone
could
Wild.
picture what
infomercial.
was under them little
I
sentences.
was gonna say like
You'd
when,
wait for certain parts and speed it up.
I mean, how else are you gonna go back to sleep?
Yeah.
when you were sick as a kid, you're pretending to be sick, and you're like, I gotta jerk off to something, and you would find the most
Price is
awkward
Right.
shit. Yeah, it'd be Price is Right. I was
Shooting
gonna
out
say
that
the
fever
grind.
semen.
The grind was a good one.
Yeah, the grind was good. Dude, the Girls Gone Wild like hype video infomercial
was better
was
than-
so good. When you actually found somebody that pervert that ordered like had the balls to order the tape to their house
Disappointing.
and you watched the tape, it sucked.
Never lived up
It
to the hype.
never
no.
lived up to the hype, dude.
Yeah,
But
they
that
did a
hype
great
reel,
job
dude.
editing.
Oh man, did they ever?
And
Did they ever?
I jerked off. I never jerked
I
off to the
still
real
know,
video.
like in that hype reel, that girl in the baby blue fucking
I can hear
tank
it in my
top,
head.
dude. She was so tan and so hot, and like
She wasn't even in the real video.
she was in it, but like it's ingrained in my
It
memory.
couldn't do justice. There was nothing under the sensors that could do what your imagination had already did.
Where either
That
you-
was the better part of it, the build up.
Were either you guys in Joe's class when we watched Girls Gone Wild in Joe's class? I think you might have graduated. Joe got jammed up. He was like our machine operations.
He went to jail.
He got jammed up. He's a good guy. Let's not drag him through the mud here. He got jammed up a little bit. Had to do a little bid during my senior year, and they just like did a rotation of fucking substitute teachers, like of the biggest idiots you've ever imagined.
And this
before
was
your
in the
life.
machine operations
In the
class.
machine
Like
op-
you had a welding
Well,
booth.
they
you
would-
had
they locked-
access to outside.
They didn't. They locked that door up. They chained that door up because we were back here fucking around. We were back here like
I used to smoke weed in there.
pouring metal, smoking weed unsupervised, and like
Yeah.
they came in like, dude, we can't have this.
You
Someone's
could
really gonna
weld.
get hurt. Yeah,
Go
you can
ahead-
weld.
Go ahead,
you can do
weld, you
anything.
idiot.
But we called this guy Teddy Ruxpin. He was a sub. We just put, hey Ruxpin, we're watching a video today. Put the TV directly in front of him where he's staring behind the TV, and we all just watched Girls Gone Wild, dude.
And he couldn't see it.
He couldn't see it. And he was like, what are you watching? We're like, don't move, Ruxpin. And like he just
listened.
and he listened, dude. The poor guy.
He was collecting his check. He didn't
Yeah,
care.
he didn't give
He
a
said they're
fuck,
sitting
dude.
still and being quiet today.
Yeah, nobody's dying.
We had Ruxpin, and then we had a crazy substitute lady who was so out of her mind. She watched the Travel Channel every night, and she would come in like, guess where I went last night? And we'd be like, where'd you go? She's like, I was in Bali, and I went here. And she just watched the show on TV. She was out of her mind.
This is where I'm going to
Well,
go
guess
when
where
I
I went
marry
last
myself
night?
in 20 years on
she
my
was-
honeymoon.
Dude, she had titties down to her toenails.
It
was
might have
fucking
been
Yeah, I
her.
was just gonna
Yeah.
say it might have been her, man.
She married herself in Bali.
Titties to her toenails.
And then her old man titty fucked her. Her ghost dad. Came back and titty fucked her.
It's enough podcast.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in this week. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you're not subscribe. Listen to everybody. Even if you could tell a friend about Greenfield's Finest Podcast, help us out by sharing this on your social media platform. If you listen on Spotify, YouTube, anything, if you get to share it on your thing, say, great episode this week. We'd really appreciate it. We're trying to get out there more and more. We've been at it for 4 years. We're coming up on 200 episodes. It would greatly help, or help through Patreon. It's $5 a month. And don't forget, this Friday night at Comtra Theater, myself, Bill Crawford, Samantha Bentley. It's going to be a great show. Tickets available online at ComtraTheater.com or at the door, $25. Everyone, have a great week. And remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. We're out.